Friday. It's approximately 6:15 p.m. a Friday evening. Must be time for some BBTAG action here at twitch.tv/GuzmanGaming1. Welcome everybody to BBTAG and Chill number 36, 2v2 edition. It's been a while since we've had one of these, so excited to see a 2v2 tournament here. First one here for 2021, and we are ready to go. What's up? What's good? What's cracking? My name is Kraken Atkins, also known as Sinnoh Atkins. If you know, you know. And I'm excited for the BBTAG action. Joining me tonight is the man, the myth, the legend, the mower of lawns, Lawn Lily. How are you doing today?
I am doing good, and I'm ready to watch some sick 2v2 BBTAG action here tonight. It's always exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we were just talking, like, it's a good amount of players that are in the bracket tonight. So like you look at this bracket on the face of it, and you're like, oh, 11 players, okay, that's pretty good. But like if you really think about it, it's 2v2. So it's actually times 2. There's actually 22 players in the bracket tonight. So like definitely a lot of good matches in store, and just like a lot of different communities and like hosts and everything kind of being represented within this bracket too. Some new faces. I see names in the bracket that I'm just not familiar with, which is always an exciting thing. So really looking forward to the bracket tonight.
Yeah, same.
And it looks like we are getting things started right away. I'll be proper and say the team names here. You know, it's Neo's Neo versus Just the Block Bro. All right. So Neo's Neo is made up of True Care and Jokerpolitan, and Just Block Bro is made up of Shurzul and Adachi Gaming.
Looks like both teams are locking in very similar characters. Right now, the first match will be True Care versus Shurzul. True Care locking in his most famous Neo. Not paired up with the Susanoo this time, paired up with the Mindset. This is a side team I've been seeing him pull out a lot lately when it comes to like these tournaments, especially during these first couple matches. But since this is a 2v2 tournament, this will be the team they're stuck with this entire set.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they've been making some good progress with Mai lately. Every time they pulled it out, I've been pretty impressed with. They're really comfortable with like Mai's movement options, and it really shows in their gameplay. So looking forward to seeing them play, especially up against Shurzul, who just had a nice placement at WNF, probably the most controversial WNF online that we've had. But you know, I won't go into too much detail. But still, coming off a strong showing nonetheless. As we're starting with game 1.
Yeah, it was an excellent dive kick just to snuff out the AZO. They're going to be cashing in a nice 4.1k for, you know, Neo damage.
Alright, Shurzul firing right back though. And this is where you're in the danger zone, right? The 5C lockdown, the BZO setup, or AZO, yeah, 60. Nice overhead. What side was it on? Who knows?
Who knows? And that actually might be a dead Mai, especially since this is an enhanced super. Yeah, she will be going down extremely early. All up to solo Neo. Not the character I imagine you want to make the solo comeback with, but True Care, definitely no stranger to making them.
Absolutely trying to work on it right now. Level 1 resonance available. The Adachi is pretty low. Yeah, smart on Shurzul to tech out of that corner, avoid that Oki situation. What a fantastic pickup too. BZO set up to follow.
Unfortunate drop, but still maintaining the pressure as well. Nice JA on True Care's side, going for the fuzzy loops. Expecting the reset. Ooh, nice DP out.
Yeah, smart DP. Shurzul could tell that True Care didn't really want to commit to any supers at that point. It wasn't going to do too much damage even with the resonance version. It's just, you know, calling out that it was going to be a reset through the DP. Ooh, that's going to be contact. It hit both sides too. Wait, what?
So what I think it happened is that Yosuke ran into the Neo super and just got clipped by the back end of the hitbox.
Beautiful. Well, I mean, this is looking very possible here for True Care, especially if they're able to stall out this resonance. Uh-oh, he's just going for it. That was actually very, very, like, it looked like it was going to cross up.
Yeah, but True Care, I don't think this is going to kill its Neo damage. No, just barely. And True Care, like we said, no stranger to making those really clean Neo comebacks.
Yes, just making it work. True Care always with the solid Neo, and making it work where it counts there, you know, having to make that huge comeback for the team and pulling out ahead. So this is a 1-to-2 set. So the way that these 2v2 tournaments work, you know, you have player A play player A, and then player B plays player B, and you know, on the side, you know, if it's a 2-0 from like the side that has both wins, then that's the end of the set. If it's split up 1-1, then the winner from match 1 and the winner from match 2 play head to head to see who takes the set all together. You are a character lock within a set, so for example, True Care and Churzel won't be able to switch within this set, but not between sets. So if you have to play a game 3, you're able to switch during that set as well.
Unfortunate drop on the combo, maybe a bait on burst, who knows, but either way, Dachi will be getting in, but getting clipped by the Neo.
All right, ooh, the overhead. Yeah, True Care has definitely been doing quite well with this Neo, right? The solo Neo comeback, carrying that momentum straight into this game, able to take down the Adachi super early. Churzel in a lot of trouble. They're gonna have to pull like some of the energy that True Care had with that solo Neo right back with this Yosuke.
Yosuke is pretty good, so it's not unreasonable to see this comeback happen, but unfortunately just gets it by the JA. Gotta be careful of a reset. Oh, yeah, True Care just trying to feint it, trying to bait a DP.
Oh, wow. Interesting super decision there. We'll be eating a good amount of damage here.
So cashing out the damage before the Resonance runs out.
What a wake-up offer for True Care.
Yeah, that was interesting. Ooh, found a way to burst Yosuke.
Okay. Trying to nickel and dime these hits. What a... Oh, that was an amazing teleport to call out the Neo teleport there from Churzel, but just wasn't able to confirm getting hit on the back end. There are some resources. Yeah, there's the cross combo.
Yeah, this should be a kill. Oh, Commentator's Curse, but baits the DP. And True Care will be taking set 1 of this. I don't know, set 1 of this set. Like, what do we call like these 2v2 things? Like, are they two individual sets, or are they one set where 2 players play, or 2 different players play? I don't know how to describe it, but either way, I don't know. Either way, True Care wins whatever the heck that was.
Yeah, it's a set on the board for Team Neo's Neo.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that.
All right, well, we are switching right over. Hey, seeing double. I think that is the point of the team there for Neo's Neo. It's another Neo on deck in the form of Jokerpolitan. So Jokerpolitan, a player who I'm not sure I've seen at a BBTAG and show before. If he's been here before, player, I apologize. But exciting to see nonetheless. You know, Neo's not the most common character that we see, and I'm loving the color coordination with the Seth. They're going to be going up against a BBTAG and Chill legend, Adachi Gaming. And, you know, Adachi Gaming, given that they're locking in this team, I'm really worried about the path that they're straying towards. Like, we've seen the evolution of Adachi Gaming over the past year or so. They've taken on multiple forms, the Tiger, Teddy, and of course the Adachi. But now it looks like they're going with the Adachi Yosuke in this matchup. And I gotta say, these Yosuke players, I feel like they are have some influence in this character choice here.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. The Yosuke uprising currently looking good for the Yosuke players, and I'm just saying I'm a little bit afraid.
Just a bit, especially with this happy birthday confirmed, just barely dropping the combo there, but a good amount of damage done there for Adachi Gaming.
Oh! The dive barely missed the DP there. Nice conversion off the orb as well.
Ooh.
A lot of awkward situations going on, but a nice conversion off the Neo assist.
Yeah, that was very smart. Very nice benefit of having Seth there on that team. Just for that full screen, you know, confirm, Orie-esque off of her 2-3-6-Z, right? You just set it there, forget it. You know, do it and active swap. It's going to confirm the combo. You're good to go.
Yeah. Ooh, nice poke on this Seth. But, yeah, Jokerpolitan will be supering back. This Adachi is fairly low.
Oh, man, the DP working out there. And he does have 4 bars. Got to be careful of reversal super. Just takes the opportunity to raw tag. I was wondering how he's going to get Adachi out of there, especially amidst the cross combo. The raw tag working out there for Adachi Gaming.
No fear at all. Ooh, yeah. Bad burst. It'll be left with the Yosuke.
All right, yeah, so Jokerpolitan, yeah. Fantastic time to teleport there. Just unfortunately dropping the combo. Needs to be a bit careful. Garu dive reversal hits both characters. Neil's going down and Seth is in the danger zone. 1v1.
in the skies.
Oh my!
Oh,
Swing and a miss. They're both on level 4 resonance. Pretty. Oh my gosh, that was a perfect interruption. Yeah, enough time to catch up to the super. That's hurt. This super does so much damage for no reason.
yeah, I'm not sure why that combo does 8.7k, but this is the world we live in. Jokerpolitan able to take game 1 of this set.
Absolutely, a down to the wire set, all things considered. You know, it was kind of it could have been a next hit win scenario for Adachi Gaming as well, making that very clutch read on the Garudine to hit both sides, almost bringing it back, but Jokerpolitan staying solid with that set, picking their spots perfectly on that set 236C, and yeah, perfect timing to get the cancel as well. I hope that Adachi Gaming isn't trying to switch teams. Adachi Gaming, weren't you watching the stream when we explained the rules? Like, you were literally, I saw you typing in the chat. You were literally watching the stream when we explained the rules. How did you do this?
Yeah.
How?
So I was talking with me, like, me, Atkins, and Guzman were talking about how many people are gonna do this. I said at least 2, and you know,
Let's just stick to the plan.
Dachi Gaming making that 2 missed. I don't even know. Just freaking, this match won't count. They will need to return to the room.
Amazing. I'm just impressed that he was in the room. he was watching the stream and active in the chat when we explained the format. And I saw after the freaking first game, he's taking a while to ready up, and I was like, he's a Adachi Game. He's not taking time to capture his breath. He's always breathing. So he's definitely swapping teams on that library of teams that he has over there. But no, you're locked. You're locked. We discussed this.
Didn't you make this mistake last time?
You guys don't make match. You guys are good to play. Just don't mess up.
I don't know what to say. Every single time we do a 2v2 tournament, somebody makes the mistake of swapping teams mid-set, and first round, I guess, already got one. Anyone watching who's playing in this tournament, listen here, please do not swap your characters mid-set. It is against the rules.
Yes. Without failure, it's practically a tradition, but it's okay not to give an 80 beat. Straight into the action here. Adachi Gaming finding some good straight hits here. Oh yeah, that AZO was a bit too close.
So you do be like -11.
Alright. Ooh. Good, interesting kind of like lockdown attempt there. Just the Neo 4P barely whiffing on the 4 tech.
Will be getting that nice heat riser bonus.
All right, man. It's interesting seeing this Yosuke Adachi playstyle, right? Usually when the Yosuke Adachi comps call their Yosuke 6P, boy, it's gonna be fatal. Okay, a drop. Ugh.
It was a drop in select.
Yeah, I was gonna say, usually when the Yosuke Adachi players call that Yosuke 6P, they're looking for a point to activate like BZ or get some cross combo or active something like stuff going. Adachi game has gone a completely different way. It's like 6P and I'm going in with Adachi. Let's go. Like,
yeah, Adachi Gaming, contrary to I think most Adachi playstyles, is extremely aggressive. But the Adachi will be going down. It will not be DP, but Adachi Gaming moving past the orbs.
Right, yeah, gets the hit with the V slash, trying to make anything happen here. Out of resources, yeah, get the resonance, get some pass regenerated resources on deck, health, meter, all that good stuff, but it may not be enough to survive this combo. A drop and drop Carlton.
Yeah, Adachi Gaming giving another chance at life. Nice block.
Very smart run for it too, avoiding the Seth Commando, but a wake up super will seal the deal. And Team Neo's Neo, composed of True Care and Jokerpolitan, will be moving on to the bracket with that win. A 2-0 victory, no games dropped over Team Just Block Bro.
Seems like Neo's Neo were content with just blocking and able to take the 2 sets. Needed to move on.
Not bad at all. So they will be moving into, I mean, I guess it's top 8 territory. Because if you really think about it, they are up there in like winners, semis.
question is it top 8 or is it top 16?
Oh my gosh, you're right. I mean, it's top 8 teams, but top 16 players, right? Quick maths. Yeah, fantastic opener to have there. I mean, double Neos, you know, it's a pretty rare sight, so it's pretty cool to see two Neos kind of opening it up there. Some nice thematic teams, too. You got Team Neo versus Team Yosuke.
Yeah. Maybe Neo was the answer. Maybe Neo is the way to defeat the Yosuke uprising, but the future, we don't know what the future holds. Y'all Yosuke players are wild, and yeah, just don't go too crazy with your uprising. I'm just saying.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge them unless they're on the stream. Look,
understandable.
Man. Look, man, Wednesday was different, bro. It shook the world. All right, it's still ripple effects of Wednesday to this day, and it's been 2 days. All right.
all I'm saying is that I don't want to be touched by Yosuke's, so I'll be using that for the near future.
True. Oh man, but no, lots of pretty cool names in this bracket. I don't see any other round 1 matches that have completed quite yet, so I can't give you guys any insight as to who may be on stream or what else has happened. But I mean, there's other teams in here. We got I like the team name Team BZ Buzzsaw, which is actually Jay Gotcha BZ and Pun and Done. Let's see. Of course, Team NCG with Flower Man and Eon. Body Liver Focus, which is BG, Igas, and Illustrata. I gotta imagine that's a Akihiko themed team. But then on the other side of the bracket, there's Team 5B, Ninja Please, and Faulty Sticks. Me and Lana try to figure out, is that the other Akihiko sister team, or is it a Yang team?
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like we're just kind of waiting for the round 1 matches to finish to figure out what we're gonna have on stream. But we thank you all for joining us on this Friday night here at twitch.tv/GuzmanGaming1. Hey, if you're enjoying yourself, follow Guzman if you haven't already. I mean, if you've been following BBTAG over the past year, you probably should already be following Guzman. I mean, there's just been so much stuff that has happened here. I mean, we had Anime Evo, these BBTAG and Chill series, and the Titans event that was just hosted a couple of weekends ago. Feels like it was forever ago at this point, but no, it was really just a couple weekends ago. And plenty of other stuff that's happening here this year and soon. There is an announcement at the end of this stream as far as some Guzman Gaming content that may be coming your way this weekend as well, so definitely be tuned in for that. But links are in the chat right now. Twitch is not the only place you can support Guzman. Be sure to join the Discord if you want to be possibly an entrant for one of these BB Tag and Show or Peace Tag and Show or other events that may be happening in the future. Follow my Twitter to stay up to date with all updates that are Guzman Gaming 1. And hey, if you like, if you're seeing double just like Team Neo over here, if you want to watch this stream again, YouTube is going to hook you up, right? Video footage of all the tournaments that happen at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1 and some original content too for anime games as a whole. There's a new video that Guzman just recently posted for new Grand Blue Fantasy Versus character Uno, Andre, whatever y'all call him. I don't acknowledge him, but Guzman does. He did a nice tech video and a little primer guide, beginners for Andre and Uno. So check him out over there on YouTube as well. I don't acknowledge Andre. I have negative hype for that character.
I don't know much about Grubble, so whatever you say.
All right. Well, it looks like we did get. Oh yeah, we have an idea of what's going on here. So it looks like the next match we're getting is Team NCG, Flower Man, and Eon versus Team TLH, which is totally Drew and Mike J. The battle of the 3 abbreviations here, 3-letter abbreviations.
What does TLH stand for? I don't know.
Yes, and so we're definitely familiar with Flower Man and Eon over here at Guzman Gaming 1 and even beyond. These are players that have definitely been making some big ripple effects over the BBTAG community over the past year. Very, very strong players. But Totally Drew and Mike J. So these are 2 players. It's really interesting to see them paired up because these are 2 players that personally, I was only introduced through Ronin Rumble that just happened not too long ago, and they both had very impressive showings. I was a really big fan of both of their playstyles. Like Totally Drew, very strong Mayumi player. It was really interesting getting to see them play, and then Mike J as well. Just like Hakum and Rakawa, which is a team that previously I knew Razo for, but Mike J just coming in here showing that like, no, that's a team that he's definitely known for as well. Really, really strong players on both ends here. So this is going to be a fantastic match.
Yeah. I myself have never been exposed to those two players, so I am excited to see them first play. Yeah, definitely both locking in very strong teams as well. The Mayumi comp is arguably probably one of the best my comps out there. It has very impressive neutral that boils down to please do not jump against me, because it has the dreaded DP assist still available to it, because my DP is one of the best DPs in the game, able to cover so much horizontal and vertical space just combined with the 6P, which you will get a conversion on. So it's definitely a very powerful comp. Even outside of that, Yumi provides such great lockdown for Mai, really, just to get her to get her mix-up game going. So we shall see how it plays out against Flowerman, who is actually locking in the 9 Elizabeth, which is a team I am not 100% familiar with him playing, but I definitely still think that is a pretty good team comp for 9. It does have Liz, which is always awkward when you play Liz, because I don't personally think she's a very powerful like point character, so your teams are kind of weakened in terms of when your support character has to come out, as opposed to like Yumi, who's a really good support character and very solid on point. But still, imagine if the 9 goes on a terror, the Elizabeth will be right behind her just to help her just a ton, because Elizabeth's support value is pretty insane.
Absolutely, yeah. 9 Elizabeth is a team that I believe Lokria plays, and it's like I definitely have seen what that team is capable of doing. Lokria has been on this platform of Guzman Gaming One's tournaments a few times, and like definitely has had some highlight reel combo routes. And I have seen Flowerman kind of posting some tech and some footage of them kind of trying out this team. So really interested to seeing them bring it out to light. You know, Elizabeth isn't a character that I think is out of Flowerman's range. I think kind of fits the bill. I'm really interested to see what they have going on here, going up against Totally Drew first.
But first, we must clear the way.
All right, here we go. Team NTG versus Team TLH, which I was informed stands for Tallahassee.
Nice area.
Bruh.
Oh, yo!
How?
I never have seen a my player do that, but that was sick. Just got the side swap up there. Unfortunately, can't bait the burst, but Smai's looking really clean. Gets the cross up again. It's a 5C reset.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Totally Drew is on a complete rampage right now. Yeah, Flowerman just putting a stop to it. Please stop. DP, none of that.
Yeah, no punish on the laser though.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, nice air stall to just go through the laser.
Yep, and a perfectly timed burst. Yeah, very nice throw tech there from Flowerman. Tries to get out and call Elizabeth to back it up, but unfortunately it was a fatal blow for her. But I mean, Flowerman, we've seen this so many times. We've seen Flowerman come back from worse circumstances with 9 and Hilda respectively. And it's just like we're already seeing. We get the overhead, set up shop in the corner. Where are we going? Set the seed. Oh, it was mind games. It was nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're already seeing Fireman making some good pacing, good call on the assist there too with the EX Fist. Oh, that's gonna be a confirm. Not quite death, didn't keep it birth safe either. Oh boy.
Ooh, that might have been a kill if he went into a ground combo, but either way, Flowerman will be given a second chance at life. Ooh, nice jump in as well, and this should be game 1.
Yes, that will be game 1 there for Totally Drew. A valiant effort there from Flowerman. One thing I was noticing is that we were a bit away from Rampage time, and Flowerman was definitely getting a lot of mileage off of those EX Fists. which they were very well called. Pretty much every one of them that he called made contact, whether it was on hit or on block, which is exactly what you want to do. It could be a very, very good deterrent on your opponent to not kind of call the assist, because this is just a very solid punish, and in some cases you can get combos. But since Rampage time was so far away, and Flowerman was kind of just sitting on the one bar, he pretty much only had one stack of that left. So we saw Totally Drew kind of getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to see if he could maybe like bait a push block or something, so there would be no stacks of that left, but ended up finding the hit, getting that game 1.
There's no need to keep our power in check.
Yeah, that was a pretty Totally Drew dictated match. You know, Flowerman almost make the solo 9 comeback, but in terms of 2v2, Totally Drew was definitely kind of, you know, dictating the flow. See if Flowerman's able to get this 2v2 game going off with this 9 Elizabeth. Oh my god, yeah, just trying to cover multiple areas of the screen here, but Totally Drew's been very good about using the air stall techniques of Mai to kind of avoid the situations on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I would have gotten hit. I thought 9 was going to cross up.
Same.
Alright, yeah, we see Flowerman definitely slowing down the pace of this game. Okay, throw whiff, but nothing too major. Ooh.
Really good solid hits coming out right now. Just playing a very, very slow game. Oh, just as I say that, I get the anti-air foray and getting the burst punch with the assist.
Alright, yeah, nice knockdown here. Oh, the falling of... Yo, this is sick! Oh, and the seedling! Oh, wait, cheap stuff. We here.
Yeah, but nice tech forward out of the corner. The Yumi is really low. Got to be very careful. Cross combo, yeah, expecting those snowbirds there, but okay. It was a good hit with the 9JC, but unfortunately no full conversion.
Yeah, Flowerman has done such a great job of kind of slowing things down here, really making it hard for Totally Drew to get anything started. The lockdown is on point, screen control is on point. Oh, the angel is on point.
Yeah, it was really good defense on that sequence.
Oh my gosh. Gets tagged by a Yumi 5P. Alright, this could be the start of something huge for Totally Drew. This is the first point of really big momentum they've seen throughout this game.
Yeah, but we are reaching Rampage time.
Yeah, and I mean, Flowerman's characters in Rampage time definitely benefit, right? There is so many implications around things that you can do with both of these characters with passively regenerating meter.
Yeah. Yumi though, she's got those EX snowbirds, very, very good to spam out and poke out anything Flowerman could potentially do.
Oh boy. Yeah, gonna be getting a big DP punish here. 5 bars is on deck. There's no cross combo available though. Yeah, gonna be catching in double super.
Yeah. Oh, that was really nice Mai rooting. Gonna be catching out in a nice 9.7k. Good empty jump low. It's all up to solo 9 now. Who's on that side?
Apparently. Yeah, this is where things get really interesting here. 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, Flowerman's gonna activate the resonance right now. Oh my gosh, but just gets tagged by my assistant. So the pressure is really on Flowerman right now. Even if like it's slow play, like they have to get these characters low or kill one, but it seems like we may not even see the opportunity happen. That's Totally Drew. Gets the lockdown and the kill and takes it 2-0 for Team TLH, aka Tallahassee.
All evil shall be
Great stuff there to Totally Drew, being able to take out Flowerman there. Flowerman like definitely improved in the 2v2 game. The pace of the game was the complete polar opposite of the game 1. It was so slowed down. Flowerman was just making these fantastic calls. They just couldn't get a kill on a character in time, and Totally Drew was the one that struck blood first. So it will be Flowerman going down, and the weight of the team is now on NCG's Eon Crescent, as they'll be facing off against Mike J. Yeah, so the match I saw for Mike J was against Chop Suey. I actually had the pleasure of commentating that at Raw and Rumble. And like the thing that I noticed immediately about Mike J is their proficiency with Hakumen. Like, my man was playing CF, all right? Like any like type of projectile that was going his way, Chie meteors, he was just coming up with these like insane slashes and ideas to just navigate around it, and it was such a treat to watch. if I recall correctly, he didn't win the match, but it made a lasting impression just watching that gameplay.
What he can do against a very strong player like Eon.
Oh boy, yeah, Cross with 2C just taking the knockdown for now. Oh wow, yeah, slashing through that Yumi assist. You see right there, like, doing the jump over button, nullifying that Yumi assist, getting some nice clean damage on this Blake. Eon in trouble.
Merkava is in though, nice tick grab, not gonna be able to kill even with the super, I think. Actually, no! I'm wrong, Merkava does damage.
Just enough. Mike J already making such big waves here. Eon just down to the solo Yumi. Level 2 resonance now, but Mike J has not taken any big hits, just a sliver on both Merkava and Hakumen respectively. What a nice anti-air throw! Mike J!
I am loving what I'm seeing so far! He is getting all of these callouts right, and gets the glide in! Who unfortunately misses the combo off the 6P.
Yeah, this is pretty rough for Eon. That was disgusting, bro.
He used the JC to air stall to make it ambiguous to what side. I am loving what I am seeing. Oh.
Yeah, that's game 1 for Mike J. Truly, every interaction that happened in that match was pretty much in Mike J's favor. Like, even if it was trades, it just seems like all the decisions that he were making were like the right calls, the right reads, the right reactions. It was just a very, very impressive showing there from Mike J with Hakumen Merkava.
For sure, the setups were on point.
So yeah, this is a pretty powerful statement here for Team TLH, but Team NCG is not out of this yet, right? Eon, even though all the weight is on their shoulders, they're definitely a capable player that could bring this back. Just needs to figure out something quick here, because back is definitely up against the wall here. They need to run it back 2-0 against Mike J for the chance to play against Solely Drew.
Their back is against the wall, but I hope they're just taking time to breathe and not swapping characters right here.
I hope so.
I really do hope so. Cannot know what is in the players' minds while they're just sitting in the lobby, just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, they will not be swapping themes, thank God. Moving on to game 2.
Hey, you know, it might have been color swaps. It could have been something to that effect, but it will be the Blake Yume locked in here for Eon.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of see what they're able to get started here, right? The thing about the Merkava Hakumen comp is definitely, you know, I talk about this type of team comp all the time, the high flyer plus like grounded assist, where like that Hakumen 6P is like a super threatening thing that you want to deal with, but like with Merkava in the air, it makes it so hard to deal with something twice, or things that are on opposite ends of the screen.
Oh, very nice defense and a great DP coming out.
Oh boy. Nice snipe? Another nice snipe?
Yeah, unfortunately the 6P did not convert, but does not block the Agito. Really nice conversion as well.
Okay, this is where Eon needs to be very careful. Mike J is stacked up on meter. No confirm. Very good burst there from Eon to get out of harm's way. Oh my gosh, fantastic bait. That's huge.
Yeah, and this also might be a kill on the Hakumen. Yep. All up to solo Merkava now.
Alright, so great on Eon finding that kill on Hakumen with the fantastic parry bait. Just have to worry about the solo Merkava, who is still schmoving. The DP from Mike J. The throw from Mike J.
Yeah, really good take pressure.
Ooh, good navigation. Try to almost create a sandwich scenario there. Mike J getting out of there accordingly, tapping the Yumi on the toes.
Oh, gets the glide, not able to fully convert though. Just running away, trying to find anything. Yeah, the grab does have a lot of recovery.
Oh, that was such a smart decision. Double side hitting, super doing so much damage. Mike J's completely turned the tides of this match around.
Yeah, but Eon does have the 4 bars of resonance. Has to be careful of Astral. Is he baiting that? Not able to punish it though.
Oh, good DP there from Eon. Both of these two staying careful. A lot of the resonance gone on Eon's side. I feel like that may have been a misinput. Might have wanted the other super, but got crossed up there, but doesn't die for it. Still anyone's game.
Just playing in the skies. Oh my god, I cannot believe Eon blocked that. I was not ready for that to cross up.
Oh boy, that's a pickup. Can Blake? I don't think this is gonna kill.
Yeah, but I think it'll be putting both players in the one-touch zone. Oh, just trying to mash out, Eon sniffing out and just hitting with a Blake button, and we'll be taking the game 2, but still very close.
Yes, a fantastic cool head there from Eon to just make sense of the chaos, right? Getting hit by that big Merkava super, draining so much of the life resources. Mike essentially took the lead off of that one single interaction, but Eon just, staying strong, picking their spots wisely, great reversal DPs and buttons. And yeah, keeping Team NCG alive.
Yes.
But yeah, this is a faded match here. So like if Mike J is able to take this, it's a wrap. That would be Team TLH moving on in the bracket. But if Eon is able to take this, then they've conquered one half of the team, but we'll have to face another set against Totally Drew. Oh, wow, the lockdown and the confirm from full screen. Mike. Oh my gosh.
Convert to it beats the first.
No way.
And gaming. Yumi will be put into the corner against the low. Nice conversion as well.
Man, it's just all so clean. Like every single interaction from this match, kind of reminiscent of the first match, has just been so clean, so deliberate. This is a team that you can tell that Mike J is very, very comfortable with. Oh, very nice sneaky cross up there from Eon.
Yes, Eon's time to get started. Does not have a lot of resources and drops the combo, unfortunately. Just trying to play a very defensive game, finding a way to go in.
Eon just trying to slow things down. Call these snowbirds. Unfortunately, there's a big orb blocking your snowbirds, lady. It is gone now. Still slowing the game down, which is, I say, plays the Eon's advantage, right? As long as they're able to let Blake heal a bit more, but the cross up here from Mike J, trying to beat a burst, no dice.
Oh, gets the low, tries to bait a burst again, sets up a sandwich. Ooh, doesn't block overhead, all up to solo Blake, still in a sandwich situation. Nice block though.
Ooh. Yeah, that was good on Mike J. I noticed the way that they were setting up those sandwich scenarios. It was just out of range or questionably out of range of like Yumi's DP. That does hit on both sides, making those sandwich situations super threatening.
Eon's resonance will be running out. Mike J trying to just keep up the pressure, glides in.
Eon, we've seen them do this before. Do they have it in them to do it again? Oh, very nicely timed throw, avoiding that Hakumen assist. This won't kill, but this is big. Oh boy, yeah. Oh my gosh, Merkava's out of there. The pickup from Mike J with the Hakumen, and that will be it. Team TLH will be victorious over Team NCG there in what was well-fought matches both ways, but Team TLH will be moving on in the winner's bracket.
Yes. That being my first exposure to both those players, I gotta say, I love what I was seeing. Both players extremely comfortable with their teams, very, very strong showcasing.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that quite a bit. I like I said, it was just so funny to see not only both of them in this bracket, but also teamed up together. Because truly, like if you ask me, like who, for me, in my opinion, were players that I had initial exposure from Ron and Rumble and made a lasting impression, it would be those two. It would be Totally Drew and Mike J. So for them to show up out here on the same team and taking out Team NCG, which is definitely a strong team in their own right, that was definitely super impressive stuff by both of them.
Yes, for sure.
All right, it looks like we have confirmation that the next team that we will be seeing up here will be Team Beezy Buzzsaw, which is composed of Jay Gotcha Beezy and Pun and Dun, versus Team Bloody Requiem, which is Team Rainy Rain Rain, otherwise known as Serene Smile, and Meta Metallics.
Yes, the Metallics.
Yes, I'm definitely interested to see how this goes. In previous 2v2s, I don't know, I feel like it has always been Team Rekka Boys for Jay Gotcha Beezy, the Jay Gotcha Beezy and Detective Crow comp. So it's interesting to see them not paired up here. But, you know, I would say Jay Gotcha Beezy found a good stand-in the form of Pun and Dun, you know? Pun and Dun is definitely a partner that I would want to have in a 2v2. So, although the synergy is broken there for Team Rekka Boys, just temporarily. I'm sure that's not a permanent thing. I mean, those are homies for life. But be interesting to see this team comp going up at it against Rainy Rain Rain and Meta.
With how the team order looking, we will be having Jay Gotcha Beezer versus Serene Smile up. Oh, I guess not.
Right, yeah, the front runners for both teams is going to be Meta and Jay Gotcha Beezy. Jay Gotcha Beezy coming off of a pretty good WNF performance. You know, they were able to get the win over Lord Host of Dong in what was a karma-filled match. If you weren't able to watch it, take a look at it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But a big run regardless of coming in here with a good amount of momentum. Going up against Meta, the CF, BBTAG, and Blazblue Dark War Shill. Locking in with the Team Blood Edge there. Has been picking up S2, but I guess we won't see it in terms of this matchup. But ready to see it either way.
I mean, the closest thing is I'm pretty sure Kurogane is in the S color.
True. Just, I mean, what's the name of the team? It's Team Beezy Buzzsaw. What do you think he's doing on round start? It's a Beezy Buzzsaw. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I like the way that Meta's approaching this. He's been very slow. And I mean, it works out here. He's baiting a DP here from Jay Gotcha Beezy, cashing in a ton of Kuro Gamer damage.
Yeah, oh, unfortunately drops it. Jay Gotcha Beezy's Ruby does not look too hot, but yeah, swapping in the hide for now, letting Ruby heal a bit. Ooh, 5C user detected.
Oh, big wake up super here for Meta. Oh, but an even bigger reversal for Peter from Jay Gotcha Beezy. Couldn't stabilize Happy Birthday though.
That's the sandwich. Yeah, capitalizing with the CC. Oh, baits the DP, but doesn't punish it. But gets the Beezy classic. Going to be cashing out into super early. I don't think this will be a kill on the Kuro Gamer.
And very nicely called hide 6P there to cross up with the Ruby jump. Oh my, Meta's gaming. Meta's gaming. Jump C DP. Oh my god!
Oh, DP the Beezy Buzzsaw, sniffing it out and gets the DP to counter the other one. It's all up solo hide versus Ragna, but gets the cross up immediately.
Okay, yeah, nice recognition. Just gonna be resisting right through that safe jump, trying to find a way out. That could have been death. Did not confirm into the 2C. Blood Scythe, anything. Yo, do a phone still. You won't.
Oh! Both neutral skipping baits the hit. Oh! He's blocking. My minus frames are truly my plus frames, and Meta will be taking game one in a very chaotic fashion.
Look, the thing is, okay, it's a game for Meta. Wonderfully played. The Soul of Ragna was fantastic, but I mean, Meta, my man, you could have done it. Like, if you were just gonna do that anyways, you could have just stole the phone. Like, it would have worked.
Yeah, and you know, the Carnage Scissors, you know, arguably the better option in that situation. But when you got a phone steal on deck, you're not gonna take it. Come on.
Exactly. But no, fantastic solo Ragna comeback all around there for Meta. It's crazy how like the pacing of that match completely shifted. Like the first 30 seconds, Meta was playing so slow. He got hit by some stuff, but he was just like chilling, cooling, calm and collected. And then all of a sudden Kurogane died, and like Ragna came in angry, like just waking up and choosing violence all around.
Yeah, that was definitely a sight to behold, but either way, we'll be moving on to game two.
right, well, we'll see how Beezalus responds. Now their back is up against the wall. It seemed like that it was definitely going their pacing at first, but oh my god, yo, Meta is awoken. There's some options coming out from him now.
Yeah, oh, that was just a really awkward trade. Hyde getting smacked. Hyde still getting smacked.
Yeah, some good damage there for Meta. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a nice pickup there. DP in there. Force sandwich, baited on the burst. Big dammy whammy approaching former Dekuro Gamer. Where are we going with this combo? It's a dead Hyde, 9K.
Oh, up to solo Ruby. Oh my!
Man,
And that will be game 2 and set 1 going over to the Bloody Requiem team.
yes, what a match there from Meta. I mean, that second match only lasted 35 in-game seconds. I mean, maybe he just had to charge up. It's just like when he starts the game, he needs like a 30-second charge up before he enters the full meta stance. And then from there, he's gaming. Because like that's all it was.
Yeah, that was, yeah, for sure. I agree.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Team BZ Buzzsaw is not out of it yet, though. This raises some questions on my end. I'm not gonna lie. So pun and done on the Akatsuki Blitz tank, not because of the comp. That's a proven team. Very, very strong team with a lot of synergy. I'm just very surprised that that's the pick against Walled Rachel from Rainy Rain Rain.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Tank is one of those characters that cannot deal with Rachel, especially since Tank can't exactly cover a lot of the space that is directly above him, and especially the space that Rachel loves to be in. But we'll see what Pun has got with it.
Serene Smile starting out strong with the tick throw. Lockdown with the Rachel assist. Okay. I'm finding a bit of a way out here. Yeah, needs a lockdown with Rachel. Recognizes it. The block's done. Yep, that's... Go ahead, push block. Guaranteed.
Just had to hold that.
Oh, boy. Nice snipe here. And yeah, I mean, Pun ends up making me eat my words a little bit. They've navigated this all pretty nicely.
As soon as that gets hit.
Yeah.
Oh! The classic. Unfortunately not able to confirm, but Serene Smile still just getting hit. Swaps into the Akatsuki. I didn't even know what side that was going to be on. There was a giant tank in the way.
Oh my god, yeah, Tank's 4P is so freaking ridiculous, man. It covers up so much of the screen. Like, it's such a very good lockdown assist.
Oh, that was a very sneaky cross-up. Sets up the George. George is still slowly moving forward, but I think we're going to see an unblockable. Yep.
Yeah, it's unblockable, perfectly timed on the pickup there for Puns, and able to get rid of that wall. You know, I would say that Rachel is definitely the problem for their team, especially with Rainy having a very nice post-resident situation here.
He's on the Barnyard Super, goes straight in. The Akatsuki suddenly looking really low due to just chip damage.
Absolutely. I would say if they're able to get a kill on this Akatsuki, this is favorable positioning here for Rainy Rain Rain. You know, Puns recognizes it, gets the tag out on the Akatsuki. But yeah, this can truly go either way. Like, especially if Rampage time is activated, that is, we already know what that could do for Rachel's game plan.
Oh, gets the overhead though. Activating the cross combo, and I think he's just gonna have to hold an unblockable here. Nice conversion. Gonna be able to get the pickup. Barely not killing, but the laser on the wake up will do it.
Very nice. And yeah, Pun and Done gonna be taking that game one. I mean, maybe I was silly to doubt it. You know, I saw the matchup on paper, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. But Pun and Done navigating that very, very well. And yeah, they're a game away from taking this first to 2 sets. So
definitely think within this matchup, just do with that Rachel's neutral and kind of pressure work, having the ABK parries and how they function is really good at just potentially stuffing them out. And wow, just rounds are 5 feet.
oh boy. All right. Ooh, okay. Liking the options here from Rainy. Not getting too big of damage. A nice little DP punish. As much as they can get with wall from that range. Alex firing right back. Snipe and a pickup.
Yo, that was clean.
Ooh, watch your toes. The floor is lava, especially if it's an unblockable puns. You know, pretty much replicating the situation that we saw from the game 1 here. Solo Rachel against the full comp.
Oh, the Barnyard Super able to just hit this giant tank. Oh, tank armor, let's go.
Oh, wow, yeah, gonna be... Yeah, trying to hit her out of that super. Akatsuki did take the brunt of a good amount of damage. Throwing out the Barnyard, these fantastic parries. He's just hit by this ladder hit, but only 1k. No way! Oh!
Nice conversion coming out from Pun and gets another unblockable. This might kill. Yes. And Pun and Dunn able to take the second set, keeping their team alive.
Very, very good stuff there from Puns. As, yeah, Team BZ Buzzsaw will be kept alive. And the next match, I'm wondering if Pun's going to stick to this team going up against Meta, who just had like a super fiery first round there up against Jay Gotcha BZ. This is going to be something else seeing these two clash.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if Pun swap over. He is quite a wild card when it comes to the characters he picks. He's definitely one of the poster childs of random select. I can make this work, the clan, but yeah. I would not fault him for swapping, and I would not fault him for swapping. Ooh, and here it is. I was actually expecting him to play Ruby due to his partner. Yeah, but Ruby Kanji will be coming out.
Yeah. And I mean, I wish I could provide some commentary of saying like, yeah, I remember I saw Puns pull this team out and yada, yada, yada. But like, dude, I can't keep track of how many teams this dude has played. Like, maybe I've seen him play Ruby before. I've definitely seen him play Kanji before with like Yosuke and Naruto Shirogane. This might have been used somewhere. Like, it's Puns, man. What do you want me to say?
He's got quite the roster of characters.
Gauntlet!
Oh boy, it works!
That was in Gauntlet Hades is actually, you know, it's the best move in the game, unseeable overhead and movement option. All right?
That was insane.
Happy birthday. If there was a confirm there for both, that would have been big, but still some good pacing there from Meta. A nice throw here for Puns to fire back. Yeah, Meta needs to be very careful. Puns is sitting on that 4 bars. Setup with the sandwich. It's a throw.
Yeah, this actually should be a kill on the Kuro as long as he cashes out early. Just barely needing to spend that second bar.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a very threatening situation to be in, blocking that Ruby 6P and the sandwich being activated just because of how many unburstable situations that Puns could have set up there that would have killed. So kind of a tough break to be there for Meta, and it just seems like the tough breaks just don't end as Kanji is just going in here, smacking away. Oh, we do have a phone on the board. I didn't even know that we needed a counter for this tournament, but Meta trying to make something happen. Oh, the 4P on the blood side. And that will be a confirm for Pun.
Looks like Pun's had some insurance on that phone, and he's not happy. He's still not happy though. Okay.
Very solid stuff there from Puns with this Kanji Rupee. Interesting play going on here. I mean, it's actually pretty Kanji centric, but I mean, like, the Ruby hasn't been paying off. That 4P has been getting a lot of mileage. Every character can benefit from an assist like that. And just keeping it simple with the Ruby 6P, you know, which is like simple but functional. You know, that is definitely a nice little strong projectile there that was really the killer for Kurogane. Because again, the amount of unburstable situations that were available that could kill Kurogane there were just through the roof. It could have just been like a raw like super from Kanji, and like it would have been a wrap. Like
Yeah, Kanji. Well, his neutral is it's not the best to say the least. His pressure can be very terrifying, and yeah, most of what he wants to do is completely unburstable. So it's always scary to be put in an uncomfortable situation with him.
he did round start Gauntlet. he really did not consolidate.
Man, I don't know what you want right now, but I kind of want some of it.
It's looking kind of nice. What an interesting confirm off the chair toss there. Oh boy, Kurogan is going to be suffering for this one. That's 4 bars on deck for pun and done. Interesting Oki, but great defense here from Meta. Yikes, running to my arms. Big damage here for pun. Do we have the pickup? Yes, we do. Do we have the burst punish? Not fully. No Carnage Scissors? Okay, okay, he still got the 6A. I was going to say, definitely punish that.
Oh, unfortunate drop of the combo, but gets the DP reset. Gauntlet Hades is the best move in the game, but somehow Pun's blocked that. Great conversion as well.
All right, Meta staying in this. Ruby definitely could be a comeback character in this scenario.
Ooh, that was a nice 6B to call out the gun blast.
Great routing here from Meta. Just about a hit away from taking this. Pun's gonna activate the resonance. Cross combo, but she is out of there. Teleport away, get me away from this mix. And it's just up to Pun to kind of find a way to make this resonance advantageous. Gauntlet Hades' best move in the game, but no combos from Meta. Oh boy, Pun's finding another way out of this corner, and yeah, they will be getting a kill.
Up to the solo Kuro Gamer and gets crossed up, and Pun's able to make a nice Ruby comeback, carrying their team to the next round.
Absolutely. Team BZ Buzzsaw will be living to see the light of day thanks to Puns with the clean sweep there. And yeah, in pretty great fashion. Meta just had a bit of trouble, you know, capitalizing on a 2v1 situation there. Pun's doing a fantastic job of every time they were placed in the corner, just finding a way out using Ruby's inherent movement options and just getting that 2v1 comeback. Very well executed. Yeah, based off of the players that we see joining here, it looks like we'll have Team TLH versus Neo's Neo. So this is Totally Drew and Mike J versus True Care and Jokerpolitan.
I'm gonna see rare footage of my mirrors?
Possibly. It definitely could happen if True Care sticks to the Neo Maya and doesn't switch to Neo Susanoo. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. You know, both of these teams were on stream, and they both had some very nice, convincing performances. So it's really interesting that they'll be facing off here. It's really like a clash of the Titans, if you'll say, based off of like, you know, just the manner that they were able to take their round ones.
Yeah, for sure. Both these players showing that they're no slouches.
All right, and I mean, this is probably... yeah, the first time this year that a My Mirror has happened.
Yeah. Don't see a lot of my players nowadays, but we got 2 of them right here, and they will. 2, I would say, very, very different my comps. True Care's team is more naturally Neo focused, just because, you know, Neo doesn't really help anybody. But my being a self-sufficient character, I'm sure she doesn't necessarily get hurt too much by Neo's port assist, but I'm blanking out on his name. Sorry, this is
Totally Drew?
Totally Drew. Yeah, is playing a very much more modern team with the Yumi in the back.
Yeah, I'd say so. I would say that Totally Drew has the more like consistent and stable team, whereas like True Care definitely has a bit of the wild card element going on, but we know that for sure that is something that definitely works out of True Care's advantage, because boy, do they get things started, as we're seeing here now with the Neo.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, nice patience. The Mai is low, gotta look for a way to get her out.
Totally Drew. Yeah, finds a way to bring in the Yumi now. Trying to slow things down. No whiff punish there on the dive.
DP on True Care side, but we pressing buttons on our wake up, no fear at all.
Oh wow, confirm had 4 bars. Yeah, could threaten a kill on Maya, but True Care recognizing it, bring in Neo ASAP. Oh wow, 4 sandwich, very nice block on the axis up there. I had a feeling that may be something that was coming.
Good DP coming out from True Care side. Once again, really nice patient, but does not block the low. This will not be a kill because Neo.
Yes, unfortunate call there for Neo. A sliver away, but True Care undeterred, still racking up all of this mix and damage, putting Totally Drew in some trouble. Oh my, 50-50 City on the Oki game. Yeah, Totally Drew will be losing Yumi for this.
Obviously keep the Mai. I definitely agree. I think Mai is a bit better of a solo character. Oh my god, no fear at all. Just grabbing.
Yes, and it's a solid response here for Totally Drew. Trying to make use of this resonance, but a DP call that will not be fully rewarded with some dropped combos. No, another dropped combo there from True Care. Two definitely kill scenarios not executed on there by True Care.
We are entering Rampage time. Never mind, just gets hit by the spear before anything crazy can happen.
Yes, it all works out at the end of the day. I was a bit scared because, like, those two dropped combos were definitely pivotal, but True Care, you know, pulling things together and able to get that game one against Totally Drew. And I mean, all things considered, you know, over the entirety of the match, I think True Care has definitely made a good statement about, you know, their comfort level even going up against a player of like Totally Drew's caliber. And I imagine these two haven't played too much in the past, so like seeing their raw exposure to each other is something interesting. And, you know, something calling the question is, like, maybe Totally Drew's familiarity with the Neo matches. I mean, there's not too many Neos in the world, you know?
Yeah. I would say play Neo, but I don't want you guys to have to suffer with that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Game 2, see if Totally Drew has a response here for what's been thrown out so far.
Unfortunately, no conversion off the raw 5P. Oh. Double overhead schmicks.
Seems like the pace of this match has slowed down a bit. I do kind of like the way Totally Drew is calling Mai. He's like calling Mai's 5P specifically when like True Care is in the air to force a sandwich. Oh my god. Oh, you tear up the gods.
Yeah, that Mai 4P would be kind of nice.
Beautiful stuff here for Totally Drew. Oh my gosh, yeah, Neo just diving straight into that Yumi 6P. Yeah, Totally Drew just taking things slow. Very nice reversal, saving Mai's life there. Uh-oh, that's confirmed. Oh!
Your side, but how first gets Mai sometimes it's whack.
Yeah, unfortunately for True Care, they did not have that combo available, but the reversal super, and it's a counter hit! What a call there from True Care. That is a huge kill as it's just Totally Drew solo Yumi. Nice reversal super, get off of me.
Yeah, that'll be doing a nice chunk of damage.
Oh, yeah, beautiful whiff punish there. Recognition that True Care is going to be going for that dive, and rather than blocking it, letting it whiff.
There's be a little bit
kind of a, yeah, there's an Astral on deck!
Oh,
no,
it doesn't work! It doesn't work! Had to go into Aero Rave earlier or go into 2C. True Care given another shot at life.
Oh boy, yeah, True Care had the lead to begin with, just getting thrown out of the stance there. Good. This is definitely a good situation here for Totally Drew. Does not have the meter though. Depending on the type of hit that they land, they may need 2 hits to kill.
Yeah. Ooh, True Care keeping up the aggression. Nice overhead find. Not sure this will kill, to be honest, because it's Neo. Okay. Nice casual. 3 meters, 6.1k Neo damage is just fine, guys, right?
It is just fine, or I guess just fine enough for the context of this match, as Team Neo's Neo will be having a full game up on the board thanks to True Care taking that game 1 in the fashion that they did. A close match all around. I mean, True Care was staring at death. Staring at death with that Yumi Astral. Just unfortunate rounding it for Totally Drew. As you said, not doing the 2C or the air raid quick enough then. So now it'll be kind of up to Mike J to see if they are able to navigate this, I mean, minefield of Neos that are here.
got Joker Politan versus going up against the Hakumen Merkava, who in the first game we saw him in, it was definitely a very scary team. He definitely knows he's doing it, and I'm gonna be honest, I also blanking on his name.
Mike J.
Mike J. It'll take me a while to get used to names.
Alright, well, as of right now, Mike J just not slowing down. You know, this is the kind of similar pacing that we saw from the first match that they played, and it seems like no matter the opponent, they are just, like I said, really comfy on this team. Look at this. This is possibly a dead Neo?
Maybe? Yes, it would.
That'll do it, man. Only 18 in-game seconds really that Neo got to play the game, and now Seth coming in with the resonance and yeah, meeting a similar fate as Mike J is just not letting up, man. You push block me, the mix is still here. One way or another.
Yeah, oh my god, this might actually kill. It's a fully charged Shimpu. Oh, yeah, that will be taking the game one, a very strong showcase for Mike J.
Man, Mike J, really impressive Hakumen Merc player to watch here. Again, like, I've seen this team comp played on this level for sure, you know, in the form of Razo, right? Because this is definitely one of Razo's team that he like rotates throughout, but like seeing Mike J play it is also like equally as impressive. Everything is, I think the biggest emphasis I'm seeing is just how clean everything is. It's like, it feels like there's no escape. The push blocks are being covered. Your Oki is being covered. Your options and neutral are being covered. It's just really, really strong play here from Mike J. We'll see if Joker Politan is able to come up with a way to navigate this Hakumen Merkava nightmare. Alright, yeah, Mike J is just gonna be instantly bursting there. Wasn't too risky of a burst, even if it was baited. You know, the Neo damage with no bar and no resources. I mean, forget it, you know?
Yeah, oh, but waits the burst there. Doesn't confirm, but gets a cross up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you need to be so careful on that Oki. 4 bars, and that sets us that low. The pickup!
Oh my!
Like, dude! Mike J! Like...
He is gaming!
Oh my... Is this... Chat, is this death?
I think this might be death!
Is this
Fully
death?
charged Shimpu!
He's definitely dead.
Oh, he's... And my god, that was a set for Mike J. Just able to take a very, very clean, impressive 2 games off Joker Politan, keeping his team alive, but does have to face True Care.
Man, I don't... Mike J's just different, man. Like... I don't know, man. Mike J... There's just something about... like the way that he plays it, it's all just so clean. The conversions are there, the mix is disgusting. It's just like the amount of ways that he's also hitting and converting. It's a sight to see.
It's absolutely beautiful. Looks like True Care seeing the beast that is in front of him opts to go for the Neo Susanoo. His main team playing no more games, no more.
Yeah, well, we'll see if this will be a worthwhile switch here for True Care to go to the main squeeze. I don't disagree with the choice going up against Mike J. You know, give it all you got, because like he is definitely showing that he is capable of making the sweep run that he needs to guarantee his team spot in Winners Finals here. Well, here we go. See if they're able to pull it all back together. Game 1, definitely a deciding factor game here on both sides.
Susanoo getting smacked, but Neo here to save the day and get a happy birthday. No, it just doesn't stabilize in the combo, but does it get a confirm off the teleport and a reset?
Yeah, Gashing in a good amount of damage simply because of that reset. Gets hit by the throw and Merkava's dead? Oh, my, yeah, that's the True Care, man. If you are only exposed to it for the first time, it's probably gonna hit. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
that teleport with the ground viper of the Susanoo. And yeah, True Care has definitely made great pacing in this match as they get a hit on the Hakumen, and that's game 1 in True Care's side. So like, definitely the big thing about this match is just like, I feel like True Care's style and True Care's team comp here is pretty niche and specific to them. And like, they have a lot of situations they're able to set up off their Uki and just their mix and everything that is just like, kind of like, you know, it's kind of their specialty, right? And if you aren't familiar with it, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't been exposed to it, it can be kind of stressful to kind of get the adaptation for it, especially in a format like this. It's first to 2. So Mike J really needs to come up with a counterplay and game plan to kind of like take all of that in, and they cannot lose. Like, they have to make the reverse 2-0 sweep right now.
Yeah, definitely a tall mountain to climb, but our team totally drew. It is definitely possible.
Here we go. A great statement here for True Care on the side of Team Neo's Neo. Oh boy, and what a fantastic round start. The Neo teleport guaranteeing this happy birthday. Yeah, cash in the cross combo. Let's get some resonant super damage on deck. The slash and the beam. True Care. 8.5k on both ends, just about. Just. Oh my gosh, trading Hakumen jumps to Yasu's no 2B saying, I'm ready, no you're not, I'm ready, no you're not.
Definitely, it was a very funny interaction, but Mike J able to get the glide and base the burst. Yeah, getting a nice punch as well.
Oh boy, very nice flow into the jump button there for Mike J. They are starting to get things started here. There's 5 bars. His
Wait.
No, okay,
No,
can't active swap, but just barely misses the overhead due to the reversal super here from True Care. Not quite a kill, but the reset, no, threatens it, doesn't quite commit.
Gotta be careful on the defense. Nice block, but doesn't block the grab. It's all up to solo Susanoo now. And that one, what a dirty cross up.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, not quite making contact. Force sandwich, yep, it's a mix. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling everything in. Yep, back into Hakumen we go, man. 10k, clean, Mike J. Oh, that's big. Yeah, that'll make contact with both characters. 1v1 situation. True Care trying to fire back, but no, it's the throw. And Mike J able to somehow still get everything going there. True Care almost had a really pivotal moment on that reversal there, but yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, this is this match is nuts.
Yo, this. Yeah.
One thing I am noticing is that I think that Mike J is doing some fantastic calls with the full screen Merkava grab, because it's like it's calling out if True Care is trying to up back. That's why a lot of them are hitting in even like non-mix-up scenarios. It's like he does the lockdown, and then it seems like the point where you can up back, and that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to be on the ground, and then Mike J just calls you out. He's like, nope, bring yourself back down. Here we go. Final game here on both sides between Team TLH and Neo's Neo. Mike J and True Care. More lockdown, okay. Yeah, and I honestly, if that double kick there from Hakumen would have made contact, I think a Merkava throw was incoming. Like, it's kind of been like the pacing of the matches. Air DP here from Mike J.
No fear at all, even with the Susanoo. Oh my, the air unblockable!
Air unblockable, burst bait into my 2 bars. I mean, we've seen what Mike J does.
That was 12k?
12.5k, 1
Holy
bar?
The Neo is not dead!
Nah, bro, this is illegal. What?
Yo, it snipes out the Susanoo, does not confirm into a kill, but just goes straight in with the low!
This is definitely illegal. Like, no one can tell me that this is legal. Oh my god.
Oh my god, and what we were talking about with totally. Mike J just able to adapt and get the W over True Care, and man, what a turnaround from game 1. What a turnaround from game 2. That was all Mike J. Everything was hitting. The combos were on deck. He was doing damage. He was moving everywhere, able to take his team to the winners finale.
That is insanity. Mike J and Totally Drew looking to be a team to definitely have to contend with for whoever's going to be facing them on that winner's final side, because oh my gosh, those are definitely two very tough opponents. Mike J carrying the team in this instance, and in very impressive fashion. That was quite the sight to watch.
Anyway, up next we'll be having Team BZ Buzzsaw versus the Chile Fries, which is a team we haven't seen up on stream yet. It is a team featuring everyone's favorite Yo-Fave scrub, and paired up with someone we want to see a lot, Ryugi, another, I think he's SoCal brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, I've been talking to Ryuki a lot over this past year, but I actually don't know where my man's is from. I don't think he's from SoCal. I think he's honorary SoCal. But, like, maybe he is SoCal, and then at the next local, he's gonna slap me in the face. So, like, I'm not sure.
Either way, he do be a homie.
Yes. You're SoCal enough to me, Ryuki. Apparently NorCal.
That's close enough. I've always said NorCal is just SoCal, but North.
I mean, that's not wrong. But no, yeah, definitely pretty cool to see both of these players enter a BBTAG and show bracket. Scrub has popped up into a few of them. I'm pretty sure this is Ryugi's first event, and so they are teamed up and ready to go. And yeah, this is to see who's gonna nab that winner's final spot between, as you said, yeah, Team Is it Chile Fries? Chile Fries? Chile Fries against BZ Buzzsaw.
I'm going to assume Chile Fries.
But yeah, for those that are familiar with the Ryogas, you know, he do be locking in that Adachi Narukami. I mean, you guys might be familiar with him. Actually, I capped. This isn't the first time we've seen Ryogi at twitch.tv/Guzum Gaming 1. He was part of Coast to Coast Titans. And he was our last hope on the West Coast side.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say that Ryugi is one of the most powerful Adachi Narukami players I've ever got the pleasure to play against and watch.
Alright, nice throw here for J-Got to BZ. They're just kind of firing back and forth.
Trades on both sides. Gets the BZ gun swap, but nice Zeodyne just to punish it.
B0 right behind, yeah, BZ getting that push block. Please get away from me. That's what this team forces you to do. It's just like, can we please get out of here? Push block anything. All these throw baits, but J-Got to BZ not doing any neutral jumps. All jump back, so couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, oh, nice DP out of the sandwich situation. Oh, just DPing back.
Good cross slash. Oh boy. Okay. Oh wow, yeah. BZ trying to make something happen with the push block just to get out of that scenario. What? Oh my god. There's no escape. That is the thing that like really hurts the most about this team. It feels like the more you try to escape, the worse you're like set off. Like.
Yeah, this team do be making you block it. It's not that fun.
Yes, well, Ryogi taking the first game here against Team BZ Buzzsaw. And yeah, I mean, how do you get out of the pressure of Adachi Narukami? You know, this is a question that I think is answered by, or like tries to be answered in the minds of players at least once when you're locked down. The BZOs are coming, the EX Zeos, the Narukami buttons. It's just like, how do we get out of here? Like,
I've always told people just block right, lol.
Basically, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all mid, right? At least that's what they say.
That's what they say, but I'm inclined to believe that Narukami is maybe, as he do be having that triple overhead mix-up.
True. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say, Jay got you busy making some fantastic pacing in this first match, but that was a super unfortunate drop. The consequences was almost dire, almost a burst bait there for Ryogi, believing the Narukami 2B, but not quite working out. Happy birthday! Oh boy. Oh no. The sinister music is playing in my head. Why is it playing in my head, Lon? Okay, he didn't go into Zeodyne, which I'm surprised. I think that could have been some good damage on Ruby, possibly a kill, but the damage has been done.
Yeah. Definitely think he was more inclined to go for the better ender with cross slash because it wasn't going to kill the Ruby.
Oh, that's a big confirm? That's dead.
Yeah, Ryugi not believing it was kill, tried to be greedy with the burst, and it's all up to Solidar coming out. Just goes in with the DP, but gets a nice throw bait, but does not bait the burst.
Oh my gosh, did not hit any buttons that could make use of that Ruby Gun Blast. Jay got to BZ firing on all 4 cylinders right now. Constant decision making, it's all paying off.
Yeah, and I think if he goes into cross raid, this should kill.
And there it is. Jay Gotcha Beezy gonna be getting the game on the board. I really think the pivotal error there for Ryugi came down to not doing that burst. I'm pretty sure he just didn't expect to die to 5 BBB super, but no. Making it a 2v1, BZ able to isolate the character, playing on full octane gameplay, and I think it was motivated by the fact that both of his characters were so low, and was just saying, you know, no nooch. Constant decision making. I don't want to be put in any point. Let's just go in. Let's not give him any time to think.
No breathing room at all.
Well, this is only the first match of this winter semis here. You know, whoever's able to get this match will be kind of dictating the pace for their team. You know, get that first one on the board is a big deal. You're forcing the other team to just have their anchor kind of carry. So.
Looking like a nice conversion on Rugi's part. Sets up the BZO. Nothing too threatening, but the Narukami isn't.
Oh, fantastic team. That's the thing about this team, man. Like I said, the more you try to escape, oh yeah, that's plus amigo. The more you try to escape, the worse the situation becomes. As Jay Gotcha BZ is definitely gonna be losing hide here.
Yeah, single target DHC. Goodbye hide, all up to solo Ruby now.
Oh, another TRM! That was such an interesting one too. The Adachi 5P was like near max range, just patiently waiting for Narukami.
Yeah, immediately goes with the wake up super.
Oh boy. Oh, that's not quite going to be a confirm, but too far for the punish there for Jay Gotcha BZ.
Yeah, that cross slash, it's not that minus.
Okay, BZ Buzzsaw coming in handy here. You're gonna need about like 30 more of those to get the match, but definitely reduce the amount with some combos here. BZ Buzzsaw is gonna get sniped.
Yeah, Ruby should be able to kill with this. Yeah, just goes immediately out of the match, keeping it very simple. And Rugi will be winning this set.
Very nice stuff there from Ryugi. Able to get the first game on the board for Team Chile Fries. Yeah, this put Puns in familiar territory where he's going to need to win 2 sets in order to bring BZ Buzzsaw up here.
Yeah. But Puns' next opponent is no slouch. It's the one, the only Yof. Definitely one of the most powerful players here over in NA. That's a lot of wins and very. How is English and how do I make it work? God, Scrub good.
First language. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Scrub is good. You won't get any contention for that statement. What's interesting about this match is that it's actually so when we were doing the Titans event, we did some build-up exhibitions on Parsec, and these two actually played in a random select first to 5. Puns was the one that was victorious. If I'm not mistaken, yo, East Coast, don't kill me if I'm wrong. I think it was 5-3 in his favor. if I'm wrong on the score there, don't kill me. But yeah, there's a run back where they will be going with like, you know, this is not random select. You know, Scrub is on the main squeeze team. Puns is on one of their more prominent teams, Kanji Akatsuki. So I'm interested to see how this goes.
Scrub setting up the sandwich, but nice jump out.
Toothy, Gauntlet, Hades, low overheads, that's cheating, alright?
Be the best move in the game though. Oh, sets up the sandwich, does not fall for the 5B cross up.
Yeah, I actually like Puns up backing there, kind of nullifying a bit of that mix if Scrub is going to commit to any type of high-low game there. Who knows what side that hit chair?
Oh.
That was cursed.
That was cursed.
Oh my gosh. The whiff parry, that's going to be, yeah, a punish with some unburstable damage from the Scrub. Corner positioning is not where you want to be. Oh my, what an option!
Oh!
That up back covering everything, hitting the Ragnar out of the air, punishing the whiff throw from Scrub.
Something happened. He's still in the sandwich, and this is gonna be definitely gonna be a kill in the room.
Absolutely needing to spend the 4 bars, but that is some spending that we are willing to do if it's a dead character. Scrub down to the solo Ragnar and immediately hitting an Akatsuki 5P on incoming.
Off itself.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this setup. Don't jump. Do not jump.
Jumping is not allowed in this household. Oh, nice block on that very sneaky cross-up.
Oh, just shadowing him underneath to make sure they were able to get that 5B. Unfortunately, no combo conversion. A sneaky cross-up from Kanji with the Akatsuki 5P behind. And look, just, you know, doing this route to drain all of the resonance. Ragnar's resonance is one of the most threatening parts of his kit because of the lifesteal, but Scrub still making things happen. Don't you dare try to escape from this corner.
Yes, and the Kanji will be going down. It's all up to the 1v1 versus... Oh my god!
Going for the cross-up blood size twice. You know, Puns, he watched Ronin Rumble. He knows. He's not going to get hit by it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just really showing how much control they had over the airspace there. I think there was some internal mind games going on there. If like Scrub possibly trying to meet Pun's landing with a button or like something, a throw, but Pun's kind of mixing up the timing there by just doing an Eitatsu and getting that game. It'll be 1-up for Puns over Scrub here. Yeah, Pun's definitely doing a fantastic job. I'm loving the sandwich, like the constant sandwich scenarios he's able to get going with this team. I see Critical Existence Fair kind of do a similar thing with their comp 2 on the Yosuke Kanji, but just like diving over, calling that Akatsuki 5P. Akatsuki 5P in comparison to like Yosuke 6P when Critical Existence Fair does it is a little bit more beneficial because just because of the lockdown of Akatsuki's 5P, it really enables like some nasty mixed scenarios. And I mean, especially with this type of team comp, you know, there's unblockable scenarios that are afoot, command grabs. It's like a really dirty team that Punch is able to set up here. Trading on the 6Ps. Oh, yeah, you cannot push block personas. That is a fact.
Ooh, gets the anti-air bait with the JC as well.
Oh my gosh, this is the thing. If you don't have meter for the push block on this comp, things get nasty, as you see there. Scrub so low with this Ragnar, recognizing it, tagging in Ruby as soon as possible. Things are looking grim, though.
Yeah. Oh, nice jump out of the grab.
Oh, very nice jump over to get out of the cross-up scenario there, but just getting tagged by the Ruby buttons.
Oh, nice throw bait as well. Cash it out into super early just to keep it very burst safe.
Oh my gosh, that cross-up, man. Kanji dive with a Akatsuki 5P is undefeated. Indeed. Yeah, the good thing for Scrubs in is that they were able to stabilize with Ruby for a good amount of time with Ragna Hill. The bad news is she stayed in for so long that she's dead.
Yeah, for sure with these enhanced DHCs, but the Ragna coming in. Your third character is here, the Resonance Ragna.
Oh boy, yeah, how is Scrub going to outplay this? Puts himself into the sandwich, not the worst thing in the world. With the tag, Punz is in the corner, but they still have 2 characters to work with. Yeah, you can tell Scrub doesn't want to activate that resonance quite yet. They do have some life to gamble, you know, meterless, but that is gonna do it right there. And Punz taking it 2-0 over Yo Fave Scrub in the run back. This time they were able to choose whatever they like, and Punz still comes out on top.
Punz giving his team another shot at life. Has to set against winners finals. Yes, challenge, right? Yes.
True. Yeah, ignore challenge. It says semifinals. It's winners finals. But yeah, all the hope. I mean, look, it was familiar territory for Punz, having all the weight on their shoulders to make the reverse sweep comeback. But now it has to be familiar territory for Ryogi, for like they're playing in another team event, and all the hope is on their shoulders to take it, just like the Clash of the Titans event. So, deja vu all around for the players in this bracket.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure. Yo, has my man Scrub forgot to pass? Yo, I bet you he went to the bathroom. If there's one thing I know about Scrub, that man is either always sleeping, eating, or playing BBTAG, or going to the bathroom. He's here. He goes on the auto pass.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Ryugi versus Punz. I honestly, like, I want to see both of these comps go up against Team TLH, so I have no bias here. Like, I think either way, we have a fantastic winners finals on deck. But I'm sure that both of these players want it to be their team that secures that spot. Here we go, game 1.
Just jumping back. Yeah, just a lot of projectile neutral coming in, but goes in with the Bitatsu. No full conversion though. It sets up the Bizio. Kanji diving straight into it, looking good for Ruby right now. Oh, very sneaky grab as well. Cashing out in the cross slash just to keep it all burst safe.
Very nice. Yeah, gets the throw too. Punz needs to be careful. What? Is that death? That's death.
Yeah, maybe not believing that Ryugi would go into cross rate immediately and burst out. It's all up to Solo Akatsuki right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Punz needs to be careful about when they choose to burst to make sure Akatsuki doesn't take too much damage, but they just took it all. Now they're just on the Solo Akatsuki from here. Ryogi with a super snowball heavy game, drops the combo, but still makes a pretty good pacing. Street smart Citatsu.
Yeah, but not getting hit by it. Sets up a Bizio. Oh, goes straight for the DP, but the Bizio is there, so isn't able to punish it.
Good stuff to Punz, parrying the entirety of that Bizio. That is a perk that Akatsuki definitely has in this matchup. Oh no, pivotal mistake. The tilt there for Ryogi. Narukam's gonna be going down. 1v1 scenario, Punz is definitely not out of this.
For sure. Still, oh, no conversion off. Purple Blade still has to be really careful.
Yeah, Ryogi really going for these throw baits. Believes in the Adachi 2B. Yeah, activated rest. Oh my, the decision making, insane. Oh,
Oh,
it is fake. No confirm. Got it. Oh, the head's here. And a good amount of meter on deck. I think it'll be a next hit scenario on both sides. And it's the throw. On. Making the Solo Akatsuki come back against Ryogi.
yes, and what a scramble those last seconds were, but yeah, Punz able just to clutch it out with the pixel health comeback.
Bro, I couldn't follow it. I couldn't follow anything that was going on. Ryoga committing to so many of those 2B anti-airs puns smartly, not falling with the landing buttons or anything. He did freaking EX236C in front of Puns' face, no challenge. It was, oh my gosh. But Puns, with the nerves of steel, able to make that wonderfully executed solo Akatsuki comeback. Man, that had to be a draining match for Ryogi. To have such a life lead and just, worrying about just wanting to kill this solo character and to go down in the way that they did. Oh, man, hopefully it's not mentally affecting them too much. Punch starting to get things started here.
First, though. Oh, nice super anti-air and a good conversion as well.
Oh, very nice confirm here for Puns. Oh, that, okay, yeah, not
for
quite.
the reset. Punching the chair though. Getting the cross slash ender. Gotta be careful. What's the wake up option?
Alright, yeah, some nice routing here. Cashing in so much damage but couldn't get the ender. That would have been a kill on the Akatsuki. Mom spaghetti here for Ryogi. You gotta guess right. That's a kill. That was not a, well, so here's the thing, that wasn't a bad decision from Ryogi because it was a guaranteed kill on the Akatsuki and there was some implication on where he could still have a 2v1. The thing is, Puns made those right reads. Oh, that's gonna be safe to Zeno. The confirm into the actual Puns is ridiculous. The solo Akatsuki comes back followed by the solo Kanji comeback. Oh my gosh.
Puns will be bro-fisting his team all the way up to winners finals.
Puns. Insane comeback, cashing it out with an Astral and locking in the positioning of Team BZ Buzzsaw in winners finals that will be fighting Team TLH. That is gonna be a crazy winners finals match.
Yeah, that is something I definitely look forward to, but Team Chili Fries still got a chance at life in the losers side.
Yes, unfortunately for Team Chile Fries, the caliber of opponents doesn't decrease from here on out, and it's non-stop. As I see, their next opponents have just joined the lobby. Team NCG, Flowerman and Eon, gonna be going up against Team Chile Fries here. So yes, this will be definitely an interesting one altogether. It seems like the story of the game here for Scrub is Run Back City from when we were running the Clash of Titans. I hate to keep bringing it back up, but I believe Scrub and Flowerman played in that exhibition, and Flowerman came up victorious.
Yeah, I think it was a close set. It was 3-2 though.
Definitely. So we'll have to see if the implications of it being first to 2 this time around changes things up. But Fireman definitely coming in with the advantage. They are playing a different team comp than they did in that exhibition, though. They have the 9 Elizabeth. When they were on stream in that first round match against Team TLH, we didn't get to see the full team come to fruition, but something's been working. I mean, the losers run has definitely been coming in handy for Team NCG. They got the dub over This Team Is Fair, and the dub over Team Just Block Bro. So they are knocking at the door of loser semis territory if they're able to be victorious in this match.
Right. Actually, if reading chat right here is Rugi actually has to go eat dinner, so we might actually move on to doing winners finals first.
I see.
Food do be important, so it's understandable. Yeah, it looks like we will be getting Jay Gotcha BZ's versus Mike J's team up next.
Very cool. Well, yeah, I mean, the winners final set that we've been hyping up that was going to be solid no matter who was on the other side. Totally Drew and Mike J gotta be going up against Jay Gotcha Beezy and Pun and Done. This can go either way. Like there's just been like crazy performances from all of these players so far throughout this bracket. Some I don't want to call them breakout ones for like Totally Drew and Mike J, because like these are players that apparently have been around for a while. It's just like me being West Coast, I wasn't too familiar with the play until very recently, but definitely some exciting performances from those two.
Yeah, for sure. Every game we've had on stream with them has been a pleasure to watch and commentate.
And yeah, it looks like we'll be jumping straight into it. The first match will be Jay Gotcha Beezy versus Totally Drew. So yeah, Team Beezy, Buzzsaw. Are they all here? They're not all here. Yeah, we're missing Pun.
Eon though is get out of his room. Just hanging out. It's not his time to play yet.
I always hold on. I got it. All right. Was the room full or something? It should be 8-person room. It's fine. I forgot I was the room host, and like I'm a friendly person. I don't ever kick people. I don't ever host rooms. I don't like ever kick people, so I always forget how to kick people when I need to.
Well, as a room host, you need to extend your right to kick people out.
What's happening?
Look,
Look, hold on. There's chaos. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to show Guzman. Guys, if you've been enjoying BBTAG Show number 36 2v2 edition, if you haven't already, please give a follow to the channel. Hey, you can even sub. Guzman has some pretty sick emotes. I mean, we got the Guzman hype, the Mika time that I've just posted in the chat right now, so feel free to do so. Hey, and I mean, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, and if it's so nice you got to see it twice, YouTube has the hookup. VODs of all the tournaments that happen here, twitch.tv/GuzmanGaming1. Uploaded pretty quick, if I do say so myself. And as I said earlier, some original anime content, not just BBTAG, Blue Fantasy Versus, and to my knowledge, soon to be some other games in the future as well over at Guzman's YouTube channel. And yeah, be sure to check him out on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with everything that is Guzman Gaming, as far as like future tournaments and other events that may be happening. And be sure to join the Discord if you like what you see and you say, I could take these guys, they're all free. Yo, join the Discord. Be sure to stay up to date with future BB Tag and Chill, PC Tag and Chill, and some other events in the future here at twitch.tv/GuzmanGaming1, the 5B of the MTG, Neo/Gaming Gaming Zone.
Yeah, but we're going. Okay, so now from my understanding, we're going back to the original schedule. And Yo-Face Scrub versus Flower Man and Eon. Ryugi has gone back from the dinner world. He's ready. He's fooded up.
Crazy. My man's just straight up vacuumed the plate.
Indeed.
All right. So everything worked out. I had a feeling that if I just talked, something would work out in the end, and it looks like everything's working out exactly the way it's supposed to. Here we go. Ryogi versus Flower Man. Right, and so this will definitely be interesting to see how it pays off. So Ryogi did not face Flower Man, but they did face a 9-player in the Clash of Titans event, and it was Uri, and they were victorious, right? Ryogi was our last hope, and they were able to get that dub on the board. So they are coming in here with some 9 experience. It's a completely different type of 9-player, completely different type of 9 team in the form of 9 Elizabeth and Flower Man here as we're jumping into game 1. Team NTG versus Team the Chile Fries. Yup. I really don't have anything else to say about that besides yup.
Yeah, fine. Phantom is a pretty good character, y'all. Okay. Walk out here from Ryogi. Oh my gosh, able to get a burst too.
Are we stabilizing the combos? Seems so. He's still no, did not get the confirm off the AZO though.
Yeah, unfortunate, but still sets up the pressure. Nice DP out from Flowerman's side though.
Whew. Okay, yeah, stuck between the sandwich here. Oh, yeah, blocked it. I don't even think that was a punish. It was a counter hit though.
I'm not entirely sure myself.
Hard to say.
What do you think?
Okay, yeah, Flowerman just jump back to A's, you know, taunting Ryogi, seeing if they want to come in, and he does fall into one of those straight ones. Oh, here we go. Do we got these? Oh, very nice block there from Ryogi. Still not really out of trouble here quite yet, though. The defense, though. And a punish on 9? Garudine just DPs away.
Yeah, Narukami is still there. Does not set up the BZO, interestingly.
Yeah, I think he was afraid or trying to snuff out maybe Flowerman calling out the BZO. So smart steps to pull, you know, not pull the trigger there and keep Nadachi alive, but seems like it is done in vain as the 9.9k damage there from Flowerman gets the hit on Narukami on the incoming too.
Fortunately, drops the combo. Sets up the Morganite though, but nice jump out.
Whew. Oh yeah, double overhead. Oh, the corner swap too.
Yeah, and as long as Fireman does not drop this combo, yeah, there goes the Narukami. Game 1 going over to Flowerman.
Don't wake up until you've thought about.
There it is, fantastic stuff there from Flowerman. And as I said, you know, the first time that we saw Flowerman play, we didn't really get to see the full team come to fruition. It's very nice to see exactly everything that they do have in store. The Elizabeth is definitely well versed as we're seeing those awakening combos come out, and then yeah, that crazy Zio corner still. I mean, the layers to the mix. Even if you like react to the side swap, it's like high low. Like what are you gonna do? Like
Yeah. Such a scary team to block.
Scary team to block and scary player on the other end. Flowerman looking to get the first game on the board for Team NCG. Ryogi had some decent ideas and pacing on that last match, just wasn't able to kill a character in time. So see how they approach this game 2 here.
Crossing fate. Fight.
All right, immediately uses the push block. I will say that can be, this is exactly why. He immediately used the push block, and so it's just like, all right, 9 can be pretty good at creating those sandwich situations. The next one that you're in can be a pretty messed up one. Bruh. Oh my god, the teleport behind and the pickup here from Flowerman. Fantastic stuff. Oh, yeah, everything was off screen and just looked a little bit awkward. I don't know if Flowerman was quite ready for the punish, but it's okay. Still finding a hit on Tadachi. Ryogi in trouble. How are we ending this?
Raider, oh, immediately wakes up and mash. That Elizabeth does not look so healthy. Oh, yeah, tries.
Oh, that was so wonderfully executed. Ryogi finding a spot to DP though.
Sets up the EXZO and gets the throw bait. Persona displacement combos, gets the air 2. Ryogi going for the cross slash ender, trying to keep up the pressure.
Flowerman 9 was in trouble, recognized it, got Elizabeth in there. Oh, that, yeah, definitely need to guess right on that mix. Good on Flowerman having the throw tech available. Getting some life back with that Elizabeth. Very smart routing here for Flowerman. Elizabeth is not in the danger zone quite anymore. Oh my gosh, tried to go for air block, but Flowerman snuffed it out.
This should be a kill on the Narukami. Yep, there he goes, all up to solo Dachi now. Oh, gets hit by that sandwich on the incoming. Sets up the Hama as well. We get doing gamer combos? Oh, unfortunately does not confirm into a kill. Ryogi giving another chance at life. Nice block on the sandwich setup. Continue to have nice block, but gets throw baited.
And there it is, Flowerman with a wonderful sequence. Pretty much right when that Elizabeth came in and she was just like a hit away from dying. From there, really after the health restore, it was just amazing sequencing from there, setups, and everything to get rid of both of Ryogi's characters there, and they will be getting a point on the board for Team NCG. So yeah, that does confirm that the next match we will have is YoFabe Scrub versus Eon. All the weight is on YoFabe Scrub's shoulders to take out some two very strong players here in the form of Eon. And if they make it past, it would be Flowerman shortly thereafter. We do have confirmation that the winner of this set will be fighting Team Neo's Neo in loser semis, and that is True Care and Jokerpolitan. Question is who is headed over there to secure that other spot?
Don't think I didn't see you, Scrub. I saw you go, Jin, and I was a little bit afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been seeing that team more than is medically recommended in my entire life. I may or may not have lost a couple years just observing and thinking about. Oh no, okay, hold on, no, okay, he's back.
Yeah, we haven't lost Scrub completely to the dark side. Yes, just tempting that is something that they could pull out if need be.
I was about to somehow ban Scrub for a second.
I was on the same wavelength as you, but it's okay. He wouldn't dare actually pull that out with you on commentary. That would just be that'd be kind of mean of Scrub.
I mean, he did it for the Fantasy Strike tournament.
True.
I still haven't recovered, Scrub. You hear me?
The PTSD is strong, but let's see if Scrub is able to shake off the showing that they had on stream last time. Definitely needs a strong performance here. You know, these take out Eon and Flowerman. Make some decent pace here, getting a hit on the Yumi. Setting up this corner positioning. Looking tricky, but Eon had the good block on the front. Gets clipped low.
Nice with the assist. Eon opting not to burst in Blake yet.
Oh, does the card senses? Oh, do you know?
Does
he doesn't
know? Yes, and the cross up there will be taking out the Yumi, and this is a nice confirmed good Scrub side.
Yeah, Carnage Scissors and the Ruby. This is Scrub Classic. You gotta know what's coming. If you don't know, it hits everybody once.
Yeah. Oh, gets the overhead reset, but fortunately no conversion.
Ooh, yeah, jumping over. Won't be able to get a punish, but a lot of this resonance has been used on the side of Eon now. And I mean, with Blake, that could mean that you're going to need to land like a bunch of hits to make something happen.
Yeah, nice push blocks out of the pressure, but gets hit with a gunshot. Fortunately for Eon, no conversion.
Alright, although they do need quite a bit of hits to make this comeback, they are still firing away. Eon. Oh, the throw tech into... Oh my gosh, just Ragnar the Blood Edge post throw tech. I have eaten so many of those boots in the face post throw tech by SoCal for years. And boy, I just can't wash the taste out of my mouth. I hate it every single time.
Yeah, you know, when you be teching the throws, you gotta be ready to block a boot.
I hate it. Scrub taking that game one. And yeah, in a pretty good fashion. In a first to two situation, getting things like that Carnage Scissors DHC is something that's super valuable because it completely turned the tides of the match. Eon was playing on their back foot, and it's a game on the board for Scrub. And yeah, Eon has to reverse sweep. They need to get 2-0 on games against Scrub here with you know, that Carnage Scissors interaction out of the way. But like, yeah, games are super significant in a format like this.
For sure.
Yeah, looks like Eon is locked in. Possibly just changing the colors on the delay there. Not able to change the characters locked in within sets, but not between sets.
Yeah. Hey, we've been doing good so far. We only had one in today, and I hope we don't see another one.
But yeah, before that big momentum shift from the Carnage's DHC happened there, which was a bit of a knowledge check, they were kind of going back and forth, you know, it was pretty even. Okay, activates the cross combo. Yeah, gonna be setting up the sandwich right now. Good defense on the side of Scrub. But a great burst too, you know, not taking too much even though there was a hit.
Ooh, nice 2B coming out from Eon.
Oh boy, yeah, it is party time. Get the air raid.
Fortunately
Are we
for
gonna be building 4? Oh my gosh, yeah, we built 4.
Yeah, I was about to say fortunately for Scrub, it wasn't the 214B starter, but it doesn't look like that mattered. Oh no, it didn't! Commentator's blessing, I guess?
It could be, you could say that. The thing is, Scrub does need to play pretty much just a solo Ragna to, you know, allow the Ruby to heal. I mean, if he's gonna call her in, it has to be very safely, but this is a good place to start, especially there. Does not get the full burst punish though.
Yeah, Ragna kind of looks confused on which way to boot there. Oh, excellent JP, just gonna be cashing out into a very...
Oh no!
Yeah, really nice awareness by Scrub not to go into the second hit of Gauntlet Hades. This should be a dead Blake.
Yeah, that was really rough there for Eon. Losing Blake and Ragna's at full health, DPing with Yumi on the incoming. And yeah, the roller coaster here is definitely lots of dips. Eon needs to dig deep, the boot to the face, but no kill. This is a dangerous situation. Eon needs a perfect defense, good push blocks.
Resonance will be over now. Gotta be careful. This is definitely a one-touch situation.
And there it is. Scrub able to take it 2-0 there over Eon. And yeah, climb half of the mountain that they need to in order to keep the Chile Fries alive in this tournament. You know, they were able to take Eon 2 games, but the quest is not over yet. Flower Man looming in the back. Victorious warmed up after that set with Ryogi, and we're getting the run back between these two. As we've said, last time they played, Flower Man was victorious.
Yes.
And I see Flower Man not instantly readying up. Could it be a character swap?
Yeah, definitely when we watch them play in the Coast v Coast exposition match, Flower Man was going down with his other sub team with the Yuzu Hilda and had to swap over to the Hilda 9 in order to clutch out the last 3 games. So I would not be surprised if Flower Man opts to change over to that team now, feeling like Scrub is a very powerful opponent, but no, sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They even asked the chat if they could switch. But yeah, they will be staying with the 9 Elizabeth for the entirety of this. So this will definitely be interesting. I think, I mean, just in terms of speaking from experience here and knowing what we got in terms of like SoCal and West Coast WNF, pretty much a lot of Flower Man's characters we don't have a lot of. We actually do have 9 and Yuzu, which Flower Man both has in the form of Square. But Elizabeth, Hilda, there's not many. Hilda we also have in the form of Chitin.
Pretty sure Razorburn plays Liz.
Yes, Razorburn does have the Liz. And right now we're seeing everything starting to pay off here for Flower Man. Scrub forced to burst pretty quickly there just to save Ruby's life. And he did have familiar territory for what we saw from the last match, right? The Ruby down, just the Ragna in. But the life deficit is definitely in Flower Man's favor by quite a large margin. Oh, the falling! Oh, cheap stuff, man. Falling overhead here for Flower Man. Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is a tricky situation to navigate. Tries to bait a burst. Yo face drop, not biting.
Woo! Oh, boy, yeah, just these nickel and diming neutral situations, they're gonna add up. Both of Scrub's characters are so low, so you can't afford to eat these constant 4Ps. Oh my god. Yeah, Flower Man's completely bursting out of any points of redemption that there can be for Scrub, but here it is. The unburstable damage is a way that they can get stuff started, but Scrub cannot make any mistakes.
For sure, gotta be careful, especially with a DP that could possibly be coming out.
Oh, no way!
Oh,
Despite the life deficit, undeterred, going for the phone still. Yeah, I thought he might have went for another one, but I mean, this is fine too. Getting the burst out of 9. Yo, Faves, look at the life regain for Ragnar. What has happened to this match? But you can't call us this. Ruby is so low, and that is 9 the Phantom. God, this character is so sick. Oh,
the blood right here. Yo, Fave was Scrub taking this back. 1v1 situation. 9 is not a great matchup for him, but gets the blindside, doesn't bait the DP though, gets the counter hit, and Scrub able to bring it back from a game that looked like it was unwinnable. Yo, Face Scrub taking game 1 in an amazing fashion. Oh my god, that was pulse pounding, that was heart pumping. Those were all the excitement words.
I've been trying to resist. I've been trying so hard to not let my bias show, but given that match, I just gotta get one of these off. Scrub kind of bad though. Like, oh my gosh, what a crazy Ragnar comeback there from Scrub. Just, oh my, the cycling of decision making. Oh, blood sides just, ugh.
He was gaming.
Well, here we go. Scrub a game away from making the comeback the team Chile Fries needs. Keeping the rush down going. This 9 is in the corner.
Doesn't opt to go for an active swap. Marvin.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Why? Why was Ragnar over there? Oh my gosh, the chaos doesn't end. Oh man, no, he's really firing up here. Everything is hitting the setup, the lockdown. Flower Man, why is Ruby over there?
Oh, why? Yeah, just able to get a burst out.
Okay, as far as that rally is concerned, some of it has been stabilized a bit here for Flower Man, but so much damage has already been done.
Oh. It's hit by the 4P, but no good for what side?
Nice 5B to stuff out the Ragnar. And I mean, not to, Flower Man is a interaction away from getting similar, kind of snowball started of their own, but oh, no combo ender there from Yo Fave Scrub.
Yeah, that probably would have been a kill on the 9.
Oh, forced the sandwich through the Ragnar 6P. That was very smart. No, not biting.
No.
Flower Man said you will not be stealing 2 of my phones, sir. How dare you? Checks into the sandwich, and this is what I'm talking about. Flower Man really just an interaction away from getting similar types of snowball situations started for them. The Zio, oh yep, 9 fist. Ragnar needs to get out of there.
Yeah, just getting the raw tag, just getting it. The Ruby! Ruby buttons are crazy, y'all.
Fantastic Garland sign to snuff out the Ruby. Oh boy, you need to be careful. Ruby button. Rampage time too. This is definitely pretty good for Flower Man. But Scrub has a lot of resources too. Oh my god, this is crazy.
This is crazy indeed. Does not punish the gun blast swaps in the list. Nice jump out. Are you just gonna?
Fantastic Flower Man. Constant good decision making on this defense. The air DP in the spread. No. He cracks. It was so wonderfully executed up until that point. Yeah, that's a good point. The resonance and the throw. Side still delivered. Yo, Fave Scrub with a 4-0 run over Team NCG to lock in the Chile Fries in losers semis.
Man, that was intense to say the least.
Oh my gosh, what a run there from Yo Fave Scrub. What sets that we had all together for the entirety of that match between the Chile Fries and NCG, but thanks to Scrub, that will be a win for the Chile Fries as they they move on to loser semis. They'll be taking on Neo's Neo. Yeah, it does look like that is the exact game that we will be happening here right now. That's True Care, and wait, Puns joined. Okay, Puns is left. It's not Puns on stream. It's definitely Scrub and Ryoki versus True Care and Drogopolitan.
Not his turn yet.
Yeah, so True Care actually, if I'm not mistaken, has been able to join some WNFs. I think. I feel like I've seen True Care play our WNF participants. No? Where have you been playing them? Has it been here? I guess you've been playing them here.
I don't think True Care is in one of the eligible reasons. I've never seen them play. I think the only real Neo player that we have on WNF side is Kaiten. I guess me if I want to play Neo, but I don't really show her off that much.
True. No, but I feel like I've definitely seen True Care versus Zero Shadow Blood before. But I guess that wasn't a WNF, it was somewhere else. I guess it's not because Zero Shadow Blood is definitely like constantly a WNF. I associate them with WNF a lot, but it must have been at another tournament. So my apologies there for the misspeak.
Yeah, maybe like a Big 8.
Could be. But ETE is all good, and we are. I mean, I guess we're. Scrub's going up first, continuing on with that momentum that has been set, going up against True Care. True Care bringing out the main team.
Definitely sees the beast coming out with his from the performance of his last set, and probably does not want to play any games with those other side teams. Just sticking strong with the Neo Susanoo team he's most well known for.
All right, well, I mean, we'll see how this goes here on the game one. Loser semis. Neo's Neo, the Chile Fries. Oh my gosh, yeah, big air-to-air bursting out. The thing is, Neo did take a good amount of unrecoverable health from that. Hey, chopping up just a little bit. Okay.
Oh yeah, tries to bait something with the parry, but Scrub not biting and getting a punish on him as well.
For sandwich, yeah. I actually really like that sandwich situation that Scrub did, just because of like the Neo DP, not extending a hurt box, just doing the hyper jump in case that it did happen, still keeping Ruby behind. I think that was pretty wonderfully executed. True Care would have had to like hold for it to get out of that.
Yeah, it also covered the command grab option as well.
Smart stuff.
Yeah, burst in the Neo, but Scrub ready for the burst punish, and this Susanoo does not look very healthy, but he do be doing a lot of damage, but not if he goes down. Yo-Face Scrub able to take game one.
Looking clean, looking like the man of some of the viewers' dreams as Yo-Face Scrub is keeping up the, really just the train that they've been able to run. They're pretty much 5 games unanswered so far. So if they're able to lock in a 6th here, that's definitely going to put the Chile Fries in advantageous territory. Yeah, we'll see if True Care is able to dig deep and make this reverse sweep comeback, put a stop to the Scrub momentum.
Do that later. Just get away.
Here we go, jumping straight into this game 2. That was definitely a very strong game 1 there from Scrub. We didn't get to see True Care's kind of gameplay come to full fruition there, but they could just be an interaction away from doing so. Not with that type of round start though.
Yeah, the boot.
Oh boy, yeah, we are still going in. True Care doesn't have a burst available. This is the situation you want to be in. 5P? Yup. Oh man, it hits me too. What do you do, man? What do you do? Ruby be like, I'm over here. Ragnar be like, yo, 4-way mix.
Casual 4-way mixes. How nice.
Hello?
Okay.
Lots of clashes, lots of chaos. Oh my, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. The Yo-Face Scrub able to take it 2-0 over True Care. Yeah, they're on fire. Like I said, 6 games unanswered so far for Scrub.
We'll be able to take a tiny little break. Rugi is up next versus Joker Politan.
Absolutely. Yikes, unfortunate controller crash for True Care on the Neo incoming.
Oh, I'm just seeing that the controller dying. Oh, that's always unfortunate.
Well, the hope of Neo's Neo is on Joker Politan's shoulder. A strong player from what we've seen from their showcasing here when they were on stream previously. You know, this Neo Seth is definitely something else. We saw the power that is having that Seth 2360 to confirm off of those stray Neo hits to just like stabilize and even more damage. So we'll see if it's able to be powerful enough to stop not only the likes of Ryugi, but also Scrub, who again has been on quite the rampage.
Sets up a sandwich, yeah, just gets hit.
And that is a lot of unrecoverable health done to Neo, dude.
She doesn't even have red life. Oh! Even though she is in the back, she is not going to be gaining a lot of life back.
Yeah, things are going from bad to worse here, but okay. Joker Politan getting a huge happy birthday here. Pretty much even things out, but whiffs the 2C wake up super here for Rio. He does another one?
Yo!
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a punish here for Joker Politan. Drop though.
Joker Politan side swaps into the Adachi, yeah, threatens to punish the. Never mind.
Yeah, good on Joker Politan. Just about even this up. Oh, Ryogi trying to snipe out that Seth orb at the last second. A little bit too late. Oh, yeah, it's unburstable enough. You know, if you basically had to choose who you wanted to die there.
Yeah, and Seth is not a terrible option, too. He's always got that orb to basically have another player.
Good stuff to Ryogi. Yeah, that BZO, even if you were going to pop the resonance, the mix was imminent and was able to get game 1. Chile Fries, a game away from locking in the losers finals guaranteed top 3 placement here at BBTAG and show number 36.
Yes.
So yeah, there was already some pressure on Joker Politan's. Okay, Ryugi went on auto pass for a bit, but he's back. Yeah, already some pressure on Joker Politan's end to have to win 4 games against these 2 players here, but now even more, right? Their first 2 games that they win, they need to do them 2 in a row now. As we hop straight into the game 2. Match point here for the Chile Fries. Oh boy, what a way to start. Neo falls out. Seth's still getting bullied in the back. Oh, I liked the idea there from Joker Politan to try to snuff out Narukami. It just wasn't quite routed properly to account for Adachi, but it was a good concept.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, gotta be careful of that orb. No, gotta be careful of the EX, dude. Wait.
Lockdown City. What are you gonna do? Push blocks? Got him out for now, but there's no more push blocks available. 5 bars on the end of Ryugi. Both have cross combo activated. 4 characters on the screen. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. No pickup from Ryugi though. Oh boy. Oh
boy. That was just insane on both ends. There was no way around it. That was just wild.
Look, Joker Politan did 5C. Ryogi just simply did the better 5C in the form of Jump C as they're getting the conversion here on Neo. And I think it's safe to say that Chile Fries with this victory will be locking in that losers finals place, but moving to top 3 with that team or win over Neo's Neo.
Stop pretending you know me just because we spent a
It's just like that yearbook photo, right? You could put Neo's jump C there, or Neo's 5C there, and it's just titled 5C. And then right next to it in the yearbook photo, you have Narukami's jump C, and this is just called the cooler 5C.
Hey man, that Narukami 5C, it'd be pretty fast and it do be special cancelable on hit.
True. Well, man, what a gauntlet losers was altogether, but it looks like that it is fully fleshed out as much as it can possibly be as we jump back to the winner side now. Team TLH versus Team BZ Buzzsaw. And whew, both of these teams making a lot of noise in the form of their runs. I mean, Team TLH has just been having some crazy performances on stream with that victory over Team NCG and Team Neo's Neo, Totally Drew, and Mike J. Some very strong players that have been like quite a pleasure to watch. And Team BZ Buzzsaw, right, which is Jay Gotcha BZ and Pun and Dun, having a solid run on their end as well. I mean, they made the winners finals, so that should be case in point enough. But Pun and Dun, these clutch comebacks that they've been able to have to keep this team alive, carrying them to this spot. And this is, I'm interested to see all these players clash. Like, this is going to be definitely some winners finals based on the caliber of play we've been seeing from all these players all tournament long.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see what comes out of this winners finals.
And the front... Sorry, I laughed. Kane, please. The front runners that we have here will be Totally Drew versus Jay Gotcha BZ. Totally Drew with solid My Yumi going up against Jay Gotcha BZ. I mean, the team is named after him, the BZ Buzzsaw himself.
Yeah.
Roger that. Oh wait, hold on.
All right, here we go, y'all. Winners finals action. Team TLH versus Team BZ Buzzsaw. Whew. It was sus looking like if that was possibly going to cross up. The answer was yes. Oh my gosh, another forced cross up here.
Yeah, no punish on the burst though. Oh, just staring at each other a little bit. Oh, tries to go for a DP assist setup, but...
Oh my... Jump falling button to bait the burst. Pretty good execution there for Jay Gotcha BZ. Corner positioning too. Trying to go for multiple throw baits or just trying to bait some type of defensive reaction for Totally Drew. The defense was solid, but does get opened up on the cross combo. Yeah, he will not fall for the jump over throw baits. Just like very resilient on the defense.
Yeah. And swaps in the Mai. I think it's a good decision considering Eloise. Oh, gets the reset to end the burst punish.
Nice. Oh yeah, does get this full combo here. 8.4k. Oh, the BZ Buzzsaw does not make contact and is punished. High taking a little bit of damage as well.
Yeah. Oh, just goes for probably a DP bait there with the resonance. Totally Drew not biting at all.
Oh no! Tries to bet it all to see if Totally Drew was going to press any buttons on the questionably minus frames there. And yeah, I mean, the kind of fortitude from Totally Drew to not bite on those potential throw baits, not really bite on matching and minus situations, just, you know, maintaining life lead, playing things pretty conservative, it really paid off. As Gotcha BZ overextends just a bit and puts Team TLH on the board.
Totally Drew, I definitely noticed that on the defense he is very calm, very composed, and it doesn't fall for a lot of throw baits as well.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's gonna be on BZ to find a way to play around that. Because I mean, like, if there aren't any throw baits, it does mean that they are blocking. So it could just mean just kind of complicating the mix-up game and the approach game just a bit more in the form of some assists, some forced sandwich situations. We'll see what they're able to come up with, and they'll need to come up with it fast because it is definitely in Totally Drew's favor here to just get one more match and get a point on the board for Team TLH.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight! Let's get
Right, the nooch is being played. Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, the clash cancel the DP. Smart stuff there from Totally Drew to get out of that situation. Wow. Oh, BZ Buzzsaw does connect this time.
Unfortunately, no assist to convert off it, but will be getting hit by the high at 5P, but unfortunately drops.
Oh, they both activate cross combo. 4 characters on the screen. What do you mean? Oh.
Ooh, looks like BZ is getting more mileage out of this, though, but unfortunately just a really scramble situation. No solid hits.
I was gonna say, Totally Drew kind of has to be careful. The Yumi was getting quite low. They find a way to get Mai in here, but at what cost? Jay gotcha, BZ. Ooh, DP assist. That's one big thing about this team. They do have access to things like that. Open drop combo for Totally Drew. Fantastic routing over that BZ fireball. Just can't quite get this final hit that they really want on the Mai. Totally Drew does crack with the throw on the throw bait, but it's a hyper jump. But it's okay, still finding that hit. BZ gets a character kill.
Oh, tries to go for a sneaky cross up with the teleports, but Drew still comfortable. Yes, oh, gets hit by the cross up 5B. Yumi's resonance should be gone.
Oh no, did not watch his toes, and BZ will be coming in a 1v1 scenario. Has the resonance available. Yeah, he's spinning a lot of these push blocks. Finds a big hit, the throw.
Yeah, and this should be a kill. Keeping it simple, just cashing out his super really early, nothing fancy. And Jay Gotcha BZ able to take game 2 over Totally Drew.
Very nice stuff there from Jay Gotcha BZ firing back. And yeah, they were dictating the pace of that match. He honestly kind of did exactly the thing that I was saying. You know, Totally Drew definitely does have that fortitude-like defense. They are not going to be spending a lot of meter on the push blocks. They're not going to be doing any like crazy reversal DPs. I mean, we saw DP assist, but that's a different story. But Jay Gotcha BZ just complicating neutral, okay? Like getting some good assist calls, playing that neutral game pretty well, like matching Totally Drew's momentum. And yeah, it was really on Totally Drew to constantly find ways to tag out their characters to save their lives, but BZ getting the better end of it.
But first, we must clear the way.
If you're scared, you can just stand back and watch.
All right, I am hydrated. I think I choked on a Cheez-It, but I'm okay. We are back into it. This next game decides who gets momentum here in this winner's final.
Gets crossed up by the Yumi 6P, bursting high and out, but unfortunately getting punished for it.
Oh boy, fourth sandwich scenario. Jay Gotcha BZ in big trouble. All unburstable. Meter is built and perfectly timed for the double super. Totally Drew. I don't know why I'm getting this thought right now, but the Totally Drew name is reminding me of Totally Kyle from the Amanda Show. Yo, boomer memes. Anyways, Jay Gotcha BZ in trouble. Solo Rui gets the BZ Buzzsaw.
Huge amount. Yeah, both players able to tech and throw.
Fantastic recognition.
Oh, unfortunately cannot cancel into super. Gets the BZ Classic to grab.
Right, if they're able to get the right hits on this, Mai plays it safe on the Oki game, believing truly in the BZ Buzzsaw to make something happen. That's all the decision making has been. Just non-stop BZ Buzzsaws, but mixes it up, finds the throw. Excellent routing, able to get that Yumi.
BZ definitely making this Ruby comeback happen.
Yeah, although it's not character kills, it's still good cumulative damage here for BZ, making the comeback. Not too far out of the scope of reality. Getting some tags on the back here of Mai. Oh, he's still in it. Conscious decision making the pickup off the air. Jay Gotcha BZ makes it happen. The BZ.
Oh, the tick throw.
Couldn't be.
Does he have the combos on deck?
What are you routing into?
Oh no! Oh, it's the minus frames.
Jay gotcha, Beezy. I had the anxiety in my head when he did 5 BB and didn't go into super, was really stressing me out. But somehow, some way, finds a way. Jay gotcha Beezy with that solo Ruby comeback. The team is named after him for a reason. Team Beezy Buzzsaw gets a game on the board.
That was definitely an excellent Ruby comeback. But yeah, same. I was having a heart attack. I was just like, oh, the humor is dead. He just got a super and then he did 5 BP, and it was like, oh no.
Oh man. Well, Beezy Buzzsaw again. Well, in forms of the team name, the Beezy Buzzsaw, right there, getting the game on the board as we're gonna get Puns versus Mike J here. Mike, I don't know the full statistics because we haven't seen all of Team TLH's matches on stream. But like Mike J is definitely on fire in terms of this tournament. From what we've been able to see, this Hakumen Merkaba has looked so clean. The Pun also has been the backbone of Team Beezy Buzzsaw, bringing them up to the spot. Beezy getting that win on the board to set them up for a nice grand finals placement, but it's on Pun to see if they could do it in clean fashion with the 2-0 or see if we have a game 3 in store.
Nice counter, but also nice push blocks. Oh, just immediately going straight back in.
Oh boy, we are in trouble. A lockdown. A Pun finding a proper spot to push block. I think that's been a thing with previous opponents we've seen against Mike. What was that?
What
was that
whoa,
confirmed,
whoa,
dude?
whoa,
Dude, and the,
whoa,
oh my god. Oh my, Mike J.
No. The man is a gamer. And oh my dash. Oh, just street smart straight in. Minus frames. Who cares about that? Those are plus frames for me.
There it is. Cash it in. You know, get something of this resonance. 9.9k. Whew. Oh, we put foot. Oh. Didn't quite confirm off that Merkaba assist. Mike J possibly trying to find a point. I mean, maybe they don't need to. I was gonna say maybe try to find a point to get Merkaba in here, but Hakumen has been working out, getting these little by little hits. 3 bars on deck.
Oh, it's just trade. Pun's put in the one-touch zone.
Oh, yeah, that was smart of Mike J not to challenge after that Akatsuki parry, but just find a counter hit is Puns with that A Tatsu taking out the Hakumen. Still a mountain to climb though. Merkaba's healthy, they have resonance. He's gonna need a lot of hits, especially with no bar.
Oh.
Just the trade is all that's needed there for Mike J. Team Beezy Buzzsaw. 1 game away from locking in their spot in that grand finals winner's side.
Didn't Mike J win that game?
I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. I'm sorry. You're right.
That's not quite.
That's not quite what's going on there. Thanks for keeping me in check.
Yeah, you know, your co-commentator is always here to the other commentators, you know, at least a little bit sane. Just always bring them back to reality, as they say.
Thank you. There's a reason why commentating isn't a one-person job. I could not do this without you.
For sure, but either way, we'll be moving on to game 2.
Yeah, so it's truly Team TLH, a game away from tying this up, is what it is. My apologies.
Yeah. Nice DP. 5P getting snuffed out. Yeah, not able to. Where's the. Yo! What an option!
Bruh. Oh! Mike J on point with the anti-air DPs. Oh, yo, the Akatsuki Descender maker for Puns. Covering the assist and the point catches, but does get tagged. Oh, drop combo there for Mike J, though.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, no punish.
Yeah, the assist gameplay from these two have been on another level. Like, they're constantly calling assists constantly punishing each other assists and trying to predict where each are gonna be after the interactions.
This looks like a fairly even game right now. Oh, what an excellent DP, but unfortunately it triggers.
Yeah, I was almost sick there from puns. It doesn't completely work out as Mike J is starting to inch away on these, you know, assist punishes and just like little tag hits on Nakatsuki and everything. Oh my god, based on the DP. Good job pumping the brakes right there. It's solo Kanji that needs to make this comeback. What?
Whoa, is that gonna hit? Yo! What a reset. Able to kill Hakumen, making this a 1v1 situation.
Oh, get Yo, I've seen this before.
Yo,
I've seen this before.
Yo.
That's a wrap. He got it. I got it.
Bye.
There it is. And now, okay, I jumped the gun last time. My deepest apologies, but now for sure, 5 sure, BZ Bucksaw. A game away from locking in grand finals on winner's side. But on the other end, Team TLH, a game away from forcing a game 3. Puns. Look, if he has 4 resonance bars, I don't care what he starts with, he's gonna confirm it to an actual if he has the kanji there. I've seen him build up so much bar with those kanji conversions off of whatever to make sure that he's able to confirm the astral is just, it's a wrap.
He's definitely very well versed in the character, just able to get those long combos to extend the resonance build of time to get those astrals.
Here we go, Puns firing right back here against Mike J, striking some blood. Like I said, I don't know the full history of the matches, but Mike J has been going pretty uncontested here so far. A point of struggle in the form of Puns, and man, I thought that was a happy birthday. Fortunately for Mike J, it was not. Unfortunately for Mike J, that burst is getting baited. Big damage on Merkava.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Oh, I don't know, maybe a reset, who knows, drop combo. Either way, Mike J will be getting out of this corner.
Smart. Oh, but just overextends a little bit that Hakumen sword. And he's punishing just the Akatsuki limb.
Oh, street smarts, baby! It does not work out in the end. Where are you, Tatsui?
Oh, that's so cheap.
No!
Man, yo, Mike. Oh, there it is. What are you jumping for? Full combo conversion with Akatsuki in the corner too. Finds a way to burst though.
Made the burst as well. Oh, just gliding straight over the chair.
Yo.
Oh, happy
Yo.
birthday confirmed. No, but will be a kill on the Merkava.
Mike J down to just the Hakumen. Jump, yeah, incoming straight into a mix. Fortunately, he was able to live. Yukikaze! Yo!
Oh, he parries it! Kara cancel it, the parry!
Impossible! Puns with the clutch parry! Bro, I am like, when it comes to Yukikaze, I've seen so many attempts or things to try to get out of it. And I don't know if I've quite seen an action like that. Akatsuki carrying through, and man, BB Buzzsaw victorious.
I don't even know how that was possible.
Insanity. BZ Buzzsaw in that grand final spot with the clutch action there from Puns and the win from BZ, which brings us to our losers finals. Team TLH versus the Chile Fries, Totally Drew and Mike J versus Ryogi and Yo Fave Scrub.
Yes.
Man. Hey, we're just no time to process anything. Just jump straight into it, man. Totally Drew versus Ryogi. It's happening.
It do be happening straight into the first game of Losers Finals.
Man, what a tournament. BBTAG and Chill number 36. Guzman Gaming won. Man, this has been sick. Man, 2v2s. Always hype, man. Always hype.
when you have two people playing a set, it's just guaranteed to just create some form of hype.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
All right, here we go. Game 1 here of Losers Finals. Seen a lot of moves played right off the bat. Oh, that's gonna be a confirmer for Ryogi. Drops it. Are we setting up BZO? You bet.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, just Narukami jumping in, setting up the pressure, but nice push block out. DP assist working out, but not able to fully confirm. Yeah, that move got a plus.
Just a bit. 5K on the knockdown. Okay. Finds a point DP out of there. Yeah, just get me out of this corner, please.
Yeah. Probably looking for an opportunity to swap into the Adachi. Gotta be a little bit careful with Narukami. Okay, you're getting smacked, but actually not a happy birthday confirm.
Yeah, that was some fantastic navigation from Totally Drew in the air, just avoiding all of the grounded options that Ryogi was choosing in that cross combo, finding that hit and really running away with it, cashing in. Good damage here. Ryogi in trouble with this Adachi. Very smart push block and button press.
Sure, probably going to be setting up. Oh, but barely just didn't set up the sandwich situation right.
Yeah, he ran a little bit too far away. Ooh, force out. I thought a command throw was coming right there.
Same. Rugi not fighting, but this might be a kill on the Adachi.
Yeah, barely the tail of that charge 5 beat. He came in and threw.
Yo, gamer move. No fear at all. And they're just ending the combo early with the cross slash. It's all up to Yumi versus you. Yo!
What a setup. I mean, this is a lot of chip to hold, and boy, does it add up if you're getting hit right afterwards. Ryogi. Man, that was what was so significant about that safe DP setup, was like, even though it was defended against properly, it's just like, it set up Ryogi to just, you know, get even more chip in there, and, you know, Totally Drew doing the resonance, got hit right post resonance. Ryogi was in resonance himself, who definitely has the meter on deck and was able to kill. Fantastically executed sequence there from Ryogi.
That's for sure.
All right. Well, the Chile Fries not striking blood first quite yet, but they have a foot out in the race. Ryogi gets the first game on the board, stuck in the sandwich. New Narukami takes some damage. Old Able takes some damage. That's Happy Birthday City. Where are we going with this? Oh, Adachi falls out.
Yeah, and able to get a punish on the dive too. That was really unfortunate coming out from Totally Drew.
Oh, this time he doesn't drop the force sandwich situation and gets the burst bait.
Excellent. We're going with the corner carry combos. Unfortunately, drops out, but will be activating the CC. Sets up the BZO. Where you blocking? Still gonna.
Oh, I thought that might have been reverse hit cross slash. Just a little bit too late altogether. Oh, Ryogi will be paying for this a bit.
Yeah. Not going to be confirming into a kill, but the Narukami is on the brink of death. Yeah, just calling in the Dashi, trying to get him out. Gamer confirms. Yeah.
Narukami messed up its version. Oh my gosh, DP assist paying off in spades here for Totally Drew. Okay, does not quite kill. Oh, that hits both. Cross slash.
Yeah, so that will be a dead Mai. Fortunately for Totally Drew, that is not a multi-hitting, but still gotta make the solo Yumi comeback happen.
Do we have the confirm? Ryogi drops the 5 feet, does not make contact. Needs to be really careful here. Oh, but it's just a swing and a miss into a swing and a hit. Ryogi, the Chile Fries, gonna be taking the first game against Team TLH.
Go Fave Scrub needs to take 2 games over Mike J. Yeah, he needs to take 2 games over Mike J, and that will secure his team spot in Grand Finals. But Mike J needs to take 2 games to just tie up the set and potentially have to fight Ruby.
This set it's written in the cards. This is definitely a set that's written in the cards. Yo Fave Scrub versus Mike J. Because not only do I know that Scrub has familiarity with both these characters playing them on other teams, Scrub was just victorious over Razo using this team at Round Rumble, the West versus East Showdown. So Mike J is showing that there's a bit of a difference in style between Razo and other Hakumen Merc players. So I am very, very interested to see how the set goes down.
To that later. Just get away.
Here we go. Game 1 between these two, YoFave, Scrub, Mike J. Scrub going on the aggressive immediately.
No DP to punish the JC, but able to get that counter hit combo with the Gauntlet Hades.
Man,
Nice.
that was great defense from Mike J. Oh, a whiff!
Yeah, oh yeah, that YoFave Scrub not recognizing the situation.
Yeah, it's been pretty... That was the most blessed clash Scrub has probably experienced in a lifetime.
I think with a cross combo, they should be able to kill. Maybe it doesn't even need it. Oh yeah, just going with the cross raid.
Beezy Buzzsaw?
No.
That's not Beezy, that's Scrub. The Scrub Saw?
YoFave Buzzsaw?
It might be. Oh,
Was nullified, but yeah, Ruby's coming in, swinging with the button. Is he able to build a 4th meter? Yeah, and I think this should be a kill as long as Ragnar has enough to be called as his assist. Yep.
there it is. Scrub making a statement on that game 1. We saw exactly from the round start where Scrub's intention lied. He was going to be going in for the win. And I mean, it's ironic that Mike J's name is Mr. For the Win. I did not intend that. The load screen came back and I was like, wait a minute. But either way, the Chile Fries, a game away from earning that grand final spot on loser side to challenge Team BZ Buzzsaw.
Get ready.
That's for sure.
So that we will see how this one ends up here. Mike J has been the, the anchor for the team before when it comes to Team TLH.
To that later.
So see if they are able to repeat history here again, because they will need it to reverse sweep YoFave Scrub. Ooh, that is a whiff button. Oh! Very smart DP there, call out. Oh, wow. He's starting to get started here. No burst available for Scrub. You gotta eat this. What's for breakfast?
Looking like a couple of lows, but nice blocks. Still keeping up the pressure. Boxes on 2-2 and jumps out of the grab. That's a huge happy birthday.
That was definitely case in point of what a solid defense and patience can get you. Rewarded with a happy birthday, evening up the life, getting Ragnar out of there. Bringing him right back in on the burst though. Oh, that's... So the thing that Mike J has... Oh! That was... Never mind. Let me stop talking. I got nothing. Bruh.
Yo,
Bruh.
yo.
Oh, what a conversion. Yo, no time to talk. No time to talk. I was just about to say a thing that has been getting Mike J a lot of mileage is the push block lockdown, and Scrub was finding a way to kind of nullify that, getting a proper push block, but Mike J killing that Ragnar instantaneously. Scrubs Ruby is the sole survivor of that comp right now.
But both of Mike J's characters are low. This will be running out the resonance.
Yo, he's undeterred. He's going in with the Ruby buttons. Can you?
Yo!
Scrub! Solo Ruby come back the Chile Fries. I mean, it's way more than Chile. They got the cheese. They got the pastrami on there. They are locked and loaded and ready to go, securing that grand finals placement. They will be getting the run back against Team BZ Buzzsaw.
Team TLH will be eliminated from the tournament, but man, for the first time seeing both those players, I was definitely impressed. Good stuff to both of those. You put on quite the show, and you definitely deserve your 3rd place placement, but we will be getting right into the grand finals. Team Chile Fries featuring YoFave Scrub and the Ryugi going against Team BZ Buzzsaw, J Gotcha BZ combined with the pun and duns. This will be a very interesting run back, I'm sure, but a hype grand finals, I will guarantee.
Yeah. Oh man, the run back from what we saw in winners semis, these two play, and it was Team BZ Buzzsaw that was able to take it thanks to the clutch puns comeback. But this is the thing, Team BZ Buzzsaw has leveled up. You know, the clutch puns comeback that got them to the opportunity to take this position, but the thing that got them into this position was both players showing up and showing out. You know, BZ taking out Totally Drew, and then Puns following right up to take out Mike J. So it'll be interesting to see if the Chile Fries from their losers run have leveled up enough to challenge this team, or if Team BZ Buzzsaw has just been in that hyperbolic team time chamber for a bit too long and been growing a bit too strong. Grand Finals. BBTAG show number 36, 2v2 edition. Here we go.
Crossing fate.
Alright, so we'll be Ryogi and Jay Gotcha BZ to start us off here. Jay Gotcha BZ striking first. Oh, that is, oh, the momentum may be a bit too heavy on the side of Ryogi. He has his foot on the gas.
Yeah, definitely did not want to block in that situation.
Okay. Oh, he calls off the raw tag. Oh, and we're getting thrown to Jay Gotcha BZ.
Currently on a terror, both characters untouched.
Gee, Jay Gotcha BZ. I'm telling you, that's what I was trying to say. Team BZ Buzzsaw. That was sick. That was sick. The BZ Buzzsaw active swap to bait the 2B. Yo.
All up into solo, Adachi.
Oh,
Yo, the pogo stick to bait the anti-air.
Oh, that's not a confirmed player. Oh, snap. Pellbringer counter hits Persona, not quite dead. Ryugi alive with a sliver. Oh, gets out of the corner. Not a lot of resources. That is a running man with a gun. Wild stuff.
Everything going on, but gets the 2A hit confirmed. This is a good start for Yugi, but damn, that Adachi is not looking good. He's in the one-touch zone. Gotta be really careful. Goes for the EX bacon shift on Wake Up and sets up a sandwich. But the trade will be taking round 1, going to Jay Gotcha BZ.
Man, very nicely executed there from BZ. That was definitely a frame away from being chaos, because that was a 5A starter counter hit, almost a happy birthday there for Ryoki, and he had 2 bars. Was probably going to build up the third, but it works out. BZ taking the first game there for BZ Buzzsaw in this grand final set.
Get ready.
So yeah, we'll have to see if Chile Fries is, well, Ryugi here, you know, if he's able to slow things down a bit. You know, things definitely started to fall a little bit off the rails after that Narukami DP, and BZ just, you know, snowballing to success there. Oh, was it the tick throw? No, I'll do another, but now it's the tick throw. Jay Gotcha BZ. Woo! Woo! Where's he going?
I don't know. He teleports into the grab.
Yo, BZ is feeling it right now. He is awoken. Yo, look at
Yo, he's moving.
He's doing things I haven't seen him do before. He has been put on ice a little bit here. Almost genius. He should have teleported at the end of that BZO, but it works out. What is happening in these games, Lon?
I don't know, but like I said, this grand finals is chopping up to be something cool. Oh, nice block on the sneaky active swap mix-up.
Oh, he locks him down! No! Oh, they're both here in trouble. Yu goes down. Adachi is not too long to follow as he's coming in on his lonesome. I don't need a hit confirm. I just need my BZ tick throws. Oh my god.
No. And BZ able to gank set 1. one set away from sealing out the entire tournament.
Jay gotcha BZ the win over Ryogi, setting up Team BZ Buzzsaw to take BBTAG and chill number 36. Here's the thing, we're getting a repeat of the matches that we saw in winter semis, but the difference maker from last time was that the Chile Fries was victorious when it was BZ's turn. So now it's a complete turnaround. It is up to Yo Fave Scrub to not only get the dub over someone they were not able to do so before in the form of puns, but then they're gonna have to fight this challenged up BZ right after. It's just like completely yoked up, completely leveled up throughout this bracket. He needs the 4 wins against both of these players.
Yeah, and not only that, he has to go through the reset bracket.
True! Oh man, but baby steps. We gotta start here first, see if he's able to conquer what was previously unconquerable in the form of puns. We saw that Kanji Akatsuki make its way against Scrub, and boy did it pay off in dividends. It was looking nasty. See if any adaptations can be made. Game 1 here. Okay.
Getting shot. Yo Face Scrub setting up the CC pressure, but being nullified mostly by just the Katsuki 5P.
Jump bees and assists. All is needed. Oh yeah, great tech there from Scrub, avoiding that air throw. Will be able to even up things a bit. Damage done and life regain. Hello?
Yo, it's a movement option.
It is a movement option. No whiff punish on the 5B, swing and a miss. Oh, very nice. Recognition to throw tech, but calling out the raw tag is puns. Nice patience there from Scrub. Will be rewarded for that patience. Unburstable damage here.
I don't think it'll be a kill on Kanji, but I'll definitely put him in one touch. Oh! The Ruby buttons!
Whew.
And I might be eating my words. This actually might be a kill on the Ragna!
Yes, we've seen the solo Ruby come back from Scrub before and in this tournament. But the thing is, this is, again, the player that they've been struggling against. Pun and done. Putting on a piling of damage against this Ruby so far. Gets the push block, Ruby buttons. But it doesn't work out. Kanji left to play and whiff punishes that little girl swinging that big scythe. And now, BZ Buzzsaw, they're a game away from taking the tournament.
Definitely being put in an uncomfortable situation here. Has to take 4 games in order to reset the bracket, but he cannot lose this one game or else his team will lose.
Yes, absolutely. Needs 4 games for these next 2 within the set against puns. Can't not drop another single one. Scrub definitely has all the pressure in the world on their shoulders here. But I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. This tournament has been sick, man. I have been enjoying myself. Hope you guys have been too, man. This grand finals is shaping up to be a crazy one. See if BZ Buzzsaw is able to put the final nail in the coffin. Pun and done. A game away from sealing it out. Can Yo Fave Scrub dig deep and find another comeback?
So see.
Aggressive on the round start. That's the Akatsuki call. Yeah, gonna get punished. Ooh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't stabilize into a happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Scrub jumps in and says, actually, I don't like this situation. I think I'm gonna leave.
That situation definitely was not nice.
Oh, yeah, that Kanji DP so active. Okay, yeah, smart on Scrub, push block, avoid that sandwich situation. Great air navigation. Man, they are flying quite a bit.
Air neutral is being played, but the chair coming in clutch to snuff up the Ragna.
Oh, he finds the hit post throw break. That's classic. Ragna the Blood Edge.
Should be able to kill with a DVD. We need to spend the second bar, but this is good for Yo Fave Scrub, just has to deal with solo Akatsuki.
Scrub showing signs of life here, but what a fantastic 5B! Ooh, but just gets thrown!
Yeah, probably wanted to bait that, but just misspaced it a little bit.
Oh boy, punt. That was so wonderfully executed. Delayed jump A to get the counter conversion, perfect height to get the confirmed kill on Ruby. 1v1 situation. So much on the line here for both sides. Ooh, just eats a boot to the face for now. This won't be fatal, but this is big here for Scrub. Oh, he woke up 2B! Oh, man!
Yeah, called out the resonance call, going to be cashing out a good amount of damage on his stroke Ragna. He's got to be a bit careful right there. Oh, the throw bait not getting punished.
Yo!
I flop. The DP and yeah, this is definitely going to be a dead Ragna, and Pun's able to seal out the Akatsuki comeback and winning his team the entire tournament.
Absolutely, Team BZ Buzzsaw victorious here at BBTAG and Chill number 36 2v2 edition. Jay Gotcha BZ, pun and done, they will be taking it. And man, congratulations to them. That was a fantastic showing by the both of them. And thank you to all 22 of you that joined this bracket. That was just an amazing one altogether. Boy, this was a good one to watch. I mean, just to kind of remind you guys of the top three that we had. Team TLH nabbing that third place. That is totally Drew and Mike J. The Chile Fry is going to be ending second place here with Ryugi and Yo Flave Scrub. And as I just said, the BZ Buzzsaw, Team BZ Buzzsaw, Jay Gotcha BZ, and Pun and Done getting first place. Amazing tournament. Amazing levels of play here at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Putting all the socials in the chat. Make sure you're following Guzman everywhere to stay up to date with BB Tag and Chill action. Don't forget, PC Tag and Chill is tomorrow, so you will be able to catch some PC Tag and Chill action. Won't be a 2v2, but it will be a tournament. And yeah, Lon, that was quite the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite tournaments to commentate and watch so far. Not that any of the previous ones were bad, but man, this one was definitely one for the books. Got to see a lot of players I never got to see before, and a lot of new players still showing that they're extremely strong with what they got. And you know, we had a really good tournament.
Absolutely. Well, guys, as I mentioned earlier, there was a bit of an announcement that is happening here at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. So BB Tag and Chill 2v2 edition is over here at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. PC Tag and Chill will be tomorrow at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. But if you need something to tide you over, something that will just be a little bit hyped to watch before PC Tag and Chill tomorrow, this stream's not going offline quite yet. All right, there is the tournament that's happening, the King of Giant Festival, over in Japan right now, and it's actually going to be restreamed and hosted here at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. Guzman is going to be able to restream that right here on Twitch, so if you were looking to watch it on Twitch, it's going to be happening right here, and to my knowledge, right now, because this is a tournament that is happening right now. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I don't want to cut too much into it. This has been Kraken Atkins and Lon Lily here at twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, for sure. Drink water, eat food, do all that stuff. Good night.